can tell you because he was just down in the locker room and it's written all over the place on the chalkboards and dry erase boards, and this won't surprise you, is rebounding, specifically defensive rebounding, not letting them get offensive boards and second chance points. And so I think if you're holding your own in that regard, and if J.I. is locked in defensively, maybe you don't see Goga, but the bottom line is Goga is the only player who's played for the Magic who has a positive net rating in the series. Now, it's only in 9 minutes. It was a small dose. But we talked about how the third quarter they got on their little run, Boston did in Game 2, and then you worked your way back into it. Goga was in the middle of all of that. He played 8 minutes. He committed 4 personal fouls, but he rebounded and he brought juice. And so I think that's... I wouldn't be shocked to see him tonight, but I also wouldn't be shocked to not see him tonight. At some point, I expect the minutes to even inch up a little bit more for your starters and for your top 2 or 3 guys off the bench, and maybe we don't see a 10-man rotation, an 11-man rotation.
We are getting to the point where this is almost the end.
This is essentially your season, the next 48 minutes, and so whoever has it tonight, heavy doses of them. But with guys like J.I., Kojo, you just don't know if they're ready to play 24 to 28 minutes. So I think Corey Joseph, you're more worried about 30 and up. But the bottom line is you are basically looking for who has the hot hand, and a lot of times it falls on the offensive end. Who knocks down a 3 in their first 2.5 minutes on the floor? It's a lot of pressure to put on those guys, but Dan Savage calls it the lottery ticket. Is it going to be Gary tonight? Is it going to be Cole? Is it going to be AB? Who's making threes off the bench? And hopefully somebody is, and that's who you'll see probably pick up those minutes in the second half. I think you're comfortable with Goga if you need him, but I'm not sure we'll see him.
Yeah, it's tough to predict who it's going to come from, but you are confident that on this floor it's going to come from somebody, and we'll have to wait and see exactly who
I'm
that
looking
is.
for AB tonight. I think we saw a step up in Game 2 from Anthony Black, and I think when the Magic are at their best, Anthony Black is playing a big role off the bench.
Absolutely, yeah. He's usually my sub of the game when the Magic are winning games. 15, 6, and 6, I think was your stat line projection.
I don't know why. That just it was a premonition.
We'll track that throughout the course of the game. Jake, I know you're going to be as locked in as ever for this one, but take a moment to appreciate tonight because this is a really, really cool moment for all of us.
You got it, buddy. Good call.
Coming up next, we're going to hear from head coach Jamal Mosley as he continues to try and find ways to exploit Boston's very limited weaknesses. How will the rotation change from Game 2 to Game 3? We've got that coming up for you. Coach Speak up next right here on the Magic Audio Network.
Great game, guys. Now listen up.
In business, to have a winning streak, you need a dependable partner by your side. A lasting relationship where business needs meet personal solutions and expectations are always exceeded. When it comes to agility and performance, City National Bank, the official bank of the Orlando Magic, has the playbook to help you take your best shot. Visit citynational.com for more information. City National Bank is member FDIC.
Hey Magic fans, when you're heading out to the Kia Center or anytime you're away from your business, commercial, or residential property, or you have a special event and you want to be sure that you're well protected, contact American Protection Services and Investigations, proud partner of the Orlando Magic. For a full list of our security services, dial 833-4-APSI. Over 30 years in the business, your safety is our top priority because your business is our business.
Hey, Orlando Magic fans! Looking for the ultimate Orlando Magic watch party experience? Look no further than Stadium Club, the newest and most immersive sports bar in Orlando. With a mind-blowing 360-degree wraparound screen and over 100 HD TVs, you won't miss a single play. Plus, score big with unbeatable food and drink specials during every game. Stadium Club is the ultimate good time and an official partner of the Orlando Magic. Check out stadiumclub.com. That's stadiumclub.com.
Hey Dante, what's your favorite thing about a Magic win?
No-brainer, Jake. 50% off at papajohns.com the day after every Magic win. Magic win and fans win with Papa John's because they get 50% off their entire online order.
And it's so simple. Just enter the promo code MAGICWIN when you order online at papajohns.com.
And now you won't miss a shot because you can track your order live with Papa Track.
Papa John's Pizza, official pizza of your Orlando Magic. Valid online only, not valid with any other discounts. Delivery fee and taxes extra and not subject to discount offer. Winning on the court takes teamwork, and at Taruya Law, we bring that same spirit to serving our clients. As an official law firm of the Orlando Magic, we're proud to be your legal partner in life. Whether you need support with immigration law, personal injury, business matters, family, or criminal law, Taruya Law stands with you every step of the way. Trust us to fight for you, just like the Magic fight on the court. Visit TaruyaLaw.com or call 407-545-4747 today, and let's win together.
If you love your customers, you have to try RingCentral. No matter the size of your business, every call, every text, every meeting, every customer conversation matters. With RingCentral, you get a reliable business phone, a modern contact center, and built-in AI across every conversation, all on one platform. So you can focus on the moments that matter. See for yourself at ringcentral.com. RingCentral. Every moment matters.
Super close. I think those are the scenarios that we talked about, throughout this year for this group. There's a tiny margin, whether that's free throw count, defending without fouling, finishing possessions with the rebound, making sure we don't give them 20-second chance points in one game and 17 in another. We've got to make sure we clean up the glass and give ourselves that opportunity by crashing the glass.
That was head coach Jamal Mosley talking about the little battles the Magic need to win, and in the playoffs, the little battles can play the biggest role. Forget about three-point shooting and all that jazz for a moment. The Magic have been out-rebounded in this series 88-75. They have shot 16 less free throws. Those are the small margins that Coach Mosley is talking about, that he wants to see his team win. The split noise you hear in the background is the Boston Celtics running out onto the court for their final shoot-around. Boston is going to shoot the leather off the ball. It's just what they do, and you kind of have to live with that. For the most part, the Magic have been doing a really good job defending this Celtics team, mucking things up and making scoring a little bit more difficult. Boston hasn't scored 110 points yet in a game in this series. That's something to feel good about. Now it's about doing what you need to do in order to turn that solid defense into a solid result. How does this team clean that stuff up? Those answers and more on tonight's edition of Coach Speak.
Okay, Brandon, thanks so much. Jamal Mosley joins me now. It's Game 3, the Boston Celtics in the house with a 2-0 series lead. And, Coach, just wanted to ask you a very short, open-ended, but kind of loaded question. How comfortable have you been with the physicality of your team in the series?
I'm completely comfortable with it. I love how we play. I love our physicality. I love our toughness. I love that we're not backing down. We're not trying to find calls. We're just playing our style of basketball. And those that haven't watched the Orlando Magic all year don't really understand exactly how physical we are on a regular basis.
The margin of error is obviously very, very slim against this team. When you look at the offensive rebounds, it can basically tell the story. That's been an issue really since the All-Star break. You guys are the best defensive rebound percentage team in the league pre-All-Star, and I think it's 22nd in the regular season after. What's that about?
Just turning and hitting and going to get guys. I think it's a technique, it's the fundamental, and then it's just a will and a fight to say that this guy's not going to get the rebound. And then we just got to continue to do a better job of recognizing that once you've gotten the stop, you got to reward yourself and rebound the basketball, not to play another 14 seconds of defense after you just defended for a whole 24.
We talk so much about the chess match and making tweaks and quick little installs as opposed to last year. Is it a much different sort of comprehension, and can you go a lot quicker trying to get that stuff done with the group?
This is actually a little bit different than last year because of the way in which they play. They're not a traditional team, so some of the switching and the zone and the matchups, those are all different than what they were doing last year. There was a little bit more traditional style of substitute pattern and the way he did it. Now this year, it's changed up, and so now being able to recognize that on the fly is very important for our coaches as well as the players as it's happening. Now we're creating a lot of advantage no matter who's on the floor, and then I think it just boils down to just being able to have a level of confidence stepping into what we're doing and communicating high level on the defensive side of the floor.
How difficult is it to resist the urge to help off a shooter? I mean, it's your whole life you're basically trained to help your teammates out. These guys you can't.
Well, you can. You just got to do it early. You've got to be in the gaps early so they see a crowd, and then the moment that ball is moved, you have to move as that ball's moving. And because the ball moves faster than bodies, so you have to anticipate a lot. A lot of the things that are happening with us and the threes that we're giving up tend to come off of a miscommunication and a switch. It's not necessarily the quick drive to the basket. It's a late reaction into what's happening. But if we're in early, you're able to get out, and now you can get to those shooters on time.
Last thing, fans who might be on their way to the arena tonight, do you have a message for them?
Absolutely. Please bring that energy, that excitement, that joy, that support for the Orlando Magic that you've brought all year, so we can go ahead and take care of home court for these next 2 games.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
There is Jamal Mosley. Back to you, BK.
All right, thanks, Jake. Head coach Jamal Mosley giving a plea to the fans. Get some of you guys still making your way into the building, and he needs you to be loud. If you're listening in the car, if you are watching at home, but you're looking for the local radio feed, we appreciate that. And we will feel your energy through the speakers. Okay, we'll see if we can get that perhaps somewhere filtered into the system here. So just keep it coming no matter where you are tonight. The Magic had a negative minus 2.2 net rating at home and a minus 2.5 net rating on the road this season in the 82-game regular season calendar. So no surprise there. The Magic a better home team than road team this year. We'll see if that transfers over to the postseason. We are minutes away from Orlando versus Boston as the pregame show rolls along. Still to come, we'll hear from your Magic fan favorites, as well as a couple of players from the Boston Celtics as well, as we continue to get you ready for tip-off here on Magic Tonight, presented by Papa John's. You're listening to Magic Basketball.
How do you measure the human spirit? In points? Distance? Maybe decibels? Or maybe there's no way to measure the human spirit, because as you remind us every day, it simply has no limit. Advent Health, official champion of the human spirit.
Legacy starts with an all-star team. A team that can keep up with your financial needs when it's time to go for gold. From tip-off to buzzer, when it matters most. A Florida bank with global reach, City National Bank, the official bank of the Orlando Magic, is your trusted partner offering world-class solutions, helping you take your best shot. Visit citynational.com for more information. City National Bank is member FDIC.
2025-26 Orlando Magic ticket plans are now on sale. As we push for the playoffs, you'll receive guaranteed access to tickets this postseason when you buy a ticket plan for 2025-26. With a ticket plan, you'll enjoy incredible perks like dedicated entrances, a guaranteed seat for every game, and discounts on food, drinks, and merchandise. Act now to secure your place in our loyal blue family as we chase postseason glory. To select your seats and find the right plan for you, visit orlandomagic.com/ticket plans today.
Hey, it's the Goodrick Spiro, official mover of your Orlando Magic. And when it's time for your next move, trust the brand the Magic trusts, Good Greek. Whether it's across town or across the country, no job is too big or too small. Go to goodgreek.com to book your best move today and receive your welcome home gift box valued at $2,000. That's goodgreek.com for Good Greek Moving and Storage, official movers of the Orlando Magic.
Good Greek Moving and Storage, your superhero movers.
Want to see me turn a basketball into a honey buddy from Wendy's?
Dad, you don't have a basket.
He shoots, he scores, and that's the 10th three by your Orlando Magic, which means for the next 2 mornings, you get a free honey buddy with purchase from Wendy's. Ta-da! Magic mornings are back. When the Magic hit 10 threes, you get a Honey Buddy chicken sandwich free with purchase at participating Wendy's.
Limit 1 per customer while supplies last. Valid only during the 2024-2025 Orlando Magic season. Breakfast hours only.
When Magic fans need to make a little magic in their relationship, they always turn to IDC, International Diamond Center. IDC is the exclusive jeweler of the Orlando Magic, where fans, players, and staff go for the best bling for the best value. With showrooms all over Florida, IDC smashes the competition with direct importer prices, a massive selection, the strongest warranties, all the premium designer brands, and a solid reputation for honesty and integrity. Get store hours, locations, and more at shopidc.com. International Diamond Center, where Orlando gets engaged.
see those possessions offensively after those runs are really important. Not extend the lead even more. And then I think also when they struggle to score, I think we don't capitalize a little bit more. And, honestly, sometimes you're going to have bad shooting nights, but we're going to shoot better at home.
That was Franz Wagner talking about weathering the runs from the Boston Celtics. Those have been killers in the first two games. The Celtics have come out of the halftime locker room with their tails on fire in both games thus far, and they have mastered the art of feeding off of that Celtics crowd. I'm interested to see what that looks like here. Obviously, they will have a few supporters in the building tonight. It's the Celtics. As Jake said earlier, they travel, but nothing compared to the level of volume created in their home arena, and nothing in terms of the sound you're going to hear tonight coming through the speakers. Most of that's going to be coming from our fans. And how do the Magic use that to cultivate runs, offense, defensive stops, and build off of that the way that we've known them to do over the last couple of seasons, and really since the beginning of this organization's existence? News headed into tonight, Jason Tatum has been upgraded to available for tonight's game against the Magic. Tatum missed game 2 due to a bone bruise in his right wrist, but he is going to be playing here tonight back in that Celtics starting lineup. Tip-off of Magic Celtics Game 3 coming up shortly, but first we're at home, and we are going to party on a Friday night with tonight's soundboard. We'll start with Jonathan Isaac. He talks about the keys to generating more offense.
I think our pace is a big one. I think we can't get into the lull of a half-court game with them. We got to get up and down, make some misses, get the ball out, and I think that'll give us more opportunities to move the ball in transition and as we get into sets instead of, against their set defense in the half-court, they're tough just like us.
Yeah, you gotta play fundamentally sound when it comes down to stuff like that in the half court, making sure that you're moving the ball around but not overpassing at the same time, and settle in and find the best shot available. Gary Harris on the lessons from last year's playoffs and how it impacts this year.
Just how every possession matters. Going to a game 7. You know what I'm saying? Just it's a possession game, especially in the playoffs, and just being able to be locked in, be focused, because it's going to come down to 2 or 3, a few possessions at a time. So just make sure we locked in at all time.
You never know what that pivotal play is going to be that swings the momentum. And momentum has been a hard thing to come by so far in this series for the Magic. Jaylen Brown of the Boston Celtics talks about having that warrior mindset.
It's just faith, consistency, hard work pays off. Just something I've lived by since the beginning. I think my first interview with Boston, I said I was going to go to war for this city, and I don't think nothing has changed. So whatever it takes every single night, you leave it out there and you hope for the best.
And that right there is why he is one of the very best at what he does. 36 in game 2. He was outstanding. Every series takes on a life of its own. Kristaps Porzingis took a knock to the forehead in game 2 and wound up taking a couple of bloody free throws before getting cleaned up in the back and coming back out. And he said it was a lot of fun.
No, I love my WWE moments for sure. It just happens in the game, You know me, I always love it, engaging with the crowd, and I already knew, getting hit again, blood again, crowd was gonna just, go with it. So it was cool, it was fun. Yeah, keep that fun in Boston, Kristaps. Love seeing the energy that every series takes on, and this one is physical. It is getting more and more intense as every game passes, and I'm guessing tonight will not be any different. Our game coming up just minutes away, live from the Kia Center. We've got that coming up for you in just a moment. Also, across the National Basketball Association, we are not alone in this one here tonight. We got the Pacers
and the Milwaukee Bucks. That one tips up at 8 o'clock. Also, the LA Lakers taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. That one tips up at 9:30. We'll keep you updated on the NFL draft, any big developments that we get there throughout the course of the night. It's a busy one in the sports world, but our game coming up 10 seconds away right here on the Magic Audio Network.
This is Orlando Magic basketball.
Double comes. Paulo's got Jalen wide open in the corner for another. He got another one.
Magic basketball is brought to you by Advent Health, the official healthcare provider of the Orlando Magic.
But Beccaro steals it, then he punches it down with the right hand. He put it on his head. That's and one, and that is Paulo the Don with the dunk.
Let's get ready for tip-off. Here's the radio voice of the Orlando Magic, Jake Chapman.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the Kia Center here in the heart of downtown Orlando. Jake Chapman with you, and tonight we read another page in the Magic's history book. Round 1, Game 3 of the 2025 Eastern Conference Playoffs. The Magic with their backs against the wall, down 2-0 in this best-of-7 opening round series against the Boston Celtics. Tip time coming up in just about 10 minutes. Well, a year ago, the Magic found themselves in a very familiar situation, although admittedly the opponent a little less potent than this Boston team. The Magic struggled offensively through games 1 and 2 against the Cavaliers last season, and you started to wonder if that version of the Magic was just a little too green and inexperienced to make it a series. And that's when the sixth man came into the picture. Game 3 at the Kia Center last year was downright electric, and the scoreboard certainly reflected that. A 38-point drubbing of the Cavaliers that served notice that this was going to be a long series to be short. Ended up going 7 games, and the Magic were not going to be pushed over, and they would not roll over, despite the relative age of the Magic at that point. You got a whole bunch of the same guys back, and so between Paolo and Franz, certainly Wendell Carter Jr., Jonathan Isaac, you've got a whole bunch of guys who are comfortable being down 2-0 as they come back home. With all of that said, backs are against the wall, and the Magic are well aware of the historical importance of avoiding falling down 3-0. In the entire history of the NBA, 157 teams have fallen down in a best-of-7 series 3-0, and not a single one of them has won that series. Only 4 of them were able to push it to a Game 7, and all 4, of course, lost those Game 7s. There is still some positive historical. For one thing, Magic have the longest home winning streak in the league against the Boston Celtics. It's only 4 games long, but you got to go back 2 seasons to find the last time Boston was able to win on this floor. So 4 straight times Boston has come, and 4 straight times Boston has left with an L. That is certainly a positive development and a positive footnote to kind of hang your hat on. The Magic have been down 2-0 in a 7-game series, and they've won Game 3 of the last 4 times that's been the case. So Magic have a franchise, know exactly what is necessary here today and tonight as you try to capture the energy of the sixth man. We're expecting an electric building to be sure. And I'm looking out. I see patches of green, but I'm seeing a whole lot of blue. The right color to be wearing tonight here in Game 3 as we get set for the Boston Celtics. BK detailed the injury report. I'll get a little bit further into it, but here's what you need to know. The Jays are in. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown will both be available tonight for Joe Mazzulla. Drew Holiday is going to sit this one out tonight here in Game 3 as he is dealing with a sore right hamstring. We're just about set for the opening tap. We've got your injury report and your starting lineups first and foremost. Magic Celtics Game 3. It's coming up momentarily right here on the
NBA Radio on Sirius XM is available on your connected devices. Listen at home anytime you want with Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant, or however you stream in the house.
When teammates work together, they become unstoppable.
Pick it up top. AB steps into a triple. That is money.
Assured Partners feels the same way about your insurance. Whether you're protecting your home, property, or business, Assured Partners works with you to find the right coverage for all your needs. And their trusted team has the expertise and passion to steer you through every challenge. That's power through partnership. Team up with Assured Partners, official insurance broker of the Orlando Magic, and protect your home court.
How do you measure the human spirit? In points? distance. Maybe decibels. Or maybe there's no way to measure the human spirit. Because as you remind us every day, it simply has no limit. Advent Health, official champion of the human spirit.
At ViStar Credit Union, you inspire us to go the extra mile to meet your financial needs. That's why we offer Magic fans more banking options like better rates and no hidden fees. Our team is also dedicated to making the communities we serve stronger, volunteering our time and talents while donating millions to local nonprofits. ViStar Credit Union, official credit union of the Orlando Magic. Visit ViStarCU.org. Go Magic. Hey, Dante, what's your favorite thing about a Magic win?
No brainer, Jake. 50% off at PapaJohns.com the day after every Magic win. Magic win and fans win with Papa John's because they get 50% off their entire online order.
And it's so simple. Just enter the promo code MAGICWIN when you order online at PapaJohns.com.
And now you won't miss a shot because you can track your order live with Papa Track.
Papa John's Pizza, official pizza of your Orlando Magic. Valid online only, not valid with any other discounts. Delivery fee and taxes extra and not subject to discount offer.
Welcome back inside the Kia Center. Jake Chapman, Brandon Kravitz here with you. Game 3 coming up as Magic hope to make it a 2-1 series here in the opening round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Boston in the house here tonight. Let's head down to the floor. We'll get the starting 5 for the C's.
Number 9, Derek White. At the other guard, number 7, Jaylen Brown. At center, number 8, Kristaps Porzingis. At one forward, number 0, Jason Tatum. And at the other forward, number 42, Al Horford. The head coach of the Celtics is Joe Mazzulla.
Joe Mazzulla, 40-12 in his first 52 games in the postseason as an NBA head coach. He has been spectacular, and of course, he's got a chip to show for it. Let's get to your injury report before we head back down to the floor. Get the starting 5 for your Orlando Magic, down 2-0 here, and then this best of 7 series in the opening round. Celtics, Brown and Tatum, as you just heard, are available. Tatum was upgraded about 2 hours ago from doubtful to questionable, and that was your first sign that he may give it a go tonight. He is dealing with a bone bruise in the right distal radius. Jaylen Brown dealing with the right knee posterior impingement. They're both good to go, though. Drew Holiday, right hamstring strain. He's going to sit this one out here tonight for the Magic. Good to go. Jalen Suggs, Mo Wagner out for tonight and the rest of the year as they recover from knee surgeries. Left knee trochlea cartilage tear for Jalen, and for Mo, it was a torn ACL in the left knee back in the month of December. Both in the house, though, tonight, ready to take on their roles as honorary sixth men with the Magic faithful. It was just about a year ago today that the Magic took on the Cavaliers down 2-0 in a very similar situation, and I don't think anybody was ready for the 38-point smacking that the Magic were able to dole out in that Game 3, and of course that series went 7. Right now, that's exactly what the Magic are hoping for. Let's go down to the floor right now. We'll get the starting 5 for your Orlando Magic.
Under head coach Mosley. And on guard, 6'5" from Georgia. Number 3, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. At the other guard, 6'3" from Texas. Number 10, Corey Joseph. At center, 6'10" from Duke. Number 34, Wendell Carter Jr. And one forward, 6'10" from Michigan. Number 22, Franz Wagner. And the other forward, 6'10" from Duke. Number 5, hello, Magic fans, the starting 5 for your Orlando Magic.
Thank you very much, Paul Porter. Your starting lineup's brought to you by International Diamond Center, the exclusive jeweler for your Orlando Magic. The stage is set. The building is packed. There ain't much more to say, is there? The time to yap is over. Now is the time to scrap. Magic Celtics Game 3. Moments away. We'll have it for you right here on the Magic Audio Network.
Orlando Magic fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but catching them from the hardwood is a whole different experience because nothing compares to catching your favorite team IRL, especially during the 2025 NBA playoffs presented by Google. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster gets you every round of the 2025 NBA playoffs presented by Google so that you can catch every highlight in person. Put that jersey collection to use and get 2025 NBA playoffs presented by Google tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than being able to say that you were at the playoffs live.
In Central Florida, Pal Campo Restaurant brings you the true taste of Puerto Rico. Come enjoy our delicious dishes like mofongo, arroz manposteado, our juicy churrasco, the impressive chuleta can, our house sangria, and mojitos that will transport you straight to the island of enchantment. Plus, our meats are 100% organic with no hormones. Pal Campo Restaurant, the best Puerto Rican atmosphere across our 4 locations: Orlando, Tampa, Lake Mary, and Dr. Phillips. For more information, visit palcamporestaurant.com.
Welcome back inside the Kia Center. Jake Chapman here with you, and this place is electric. Magic Celtics Game 3 coming up in a matter of moments. Our crew, best in the biz. We've got Ben Spector, broadcast coordinator. He is 2 people to my left. Immediately to my left is our broadcast producer for tonight, the great Tyler Karen, Sweet T, as he's affectionately known. Brandon Kravitz, he's sitting to my right. He's actually not here right now, but you've already heard from him. You'll be hearing from him all night long and then again after the game on Magic Wrap-Up, hopefully talking about a Magic dub. And this is do or die to be sure. You got Game 4 no matter what on Sunday, but the season basically on the line tonight if the Magic can't steal a win from this Boston Celtics team that makes it very, very difficult to be sure. David Guthrie, Courtney Kirkland, Trey Maddox, your officials. Ball is up. It's controlled by the Celtics. They're moving left to right across your radio dial in their whites and greens. Let's get it. Game 3 of the postseason is underway. Tatum goes for Brown inside in the post. He's going to try to back down Wendell. Now he fades and fires from the free throw line. Missed it. The rebound tip from Paolo over to Dell, and Kojo will bring it for the first possession of the evening for your Orlando Magic. This is Joseph up top with White defending him. There's KCP on the left wing. Nope, he goes right wing for Franz. He is wide open, and the 3 ball's up and good. That's a heck of a start. A pin down from Paolo and a wide open look for Franz, and he's stuck at 3-0 Magic. Porzingis going to try a long 3. That's off the front of the rim, no good. He can have those. KCP the rebound. Magic going to try to push pace all night. Going against a non-set Celtics defense is very important. Franz going to try it again. Ooh, that one's off the front of the rim, no good. Porzingis grabs the rebound. Good luck. Magic moving the ball around the horn that time. Just a different energy and intensity in this building. You can feel it. We're going to get a quick whistle on Banchero. Porzingis ended up on his rear. And as we get a look at the replay, Paulo, I mean, it's just healthy jostling down in the post, but Porzingis made a paper. Inbound to Brown. He tiptoes the baseline, dumps it off for Porzingis. He'll lay it up and in, and Paulo was there defending. Didn't want to pick up a second personal in the first minute and 10 seconds of the game. 3-2 Magic. Joseph walks it up the floor. People still finding their seats, but most everybody locked in here. And that's Kia Center. Expect a full sellout crowd. Ball on the deck. KCP lost the handle. It's kind of an ugly feed from Kojo. And then Caldwell Pope and Tatum rolling around on the parquet. We're going to get a jump ball. And no love lost between those two. Of course, it was the flagrant in Game 1. That was kind of a flagrant. I didn't mind the call, but it wasn't anything dirty. Caldwell Pope just kind of yanked down on Tatum's arm, and Tatum took a nasty spill, but that wasn't Kenny's fault. But Caldwell Pope, public enemy number 1 up in Boston, and I'm sure Tatum's going to be public enemy number 1 down here. Maybe this guy will be Horford. He's been the most loud about the quote-unquote dirty play of the Magic. Jump ball was controlled by Boston. Here's Tatum now on the right wing. He's got the switch he wants. It's Wendell. Tatum, dribble drive with the left hand. Gets it up and in. Just kind of wrapped it around Dell. And Boston takes a 4-3 lead. 2 minutes in. Tatum was quiet in Game 1 offensively, but grabbed 14 rebounds in that game. Banchero looking for the whistle. He got Porzingis kind of off his feet. There was contact, but Powell just chucked the ball at the rim. Didn't get the bucket or the foul. And the rebound to Boston. Now Tatum's going to try a step-back three. That's up and good. Jason Tatum starting to heat up early, and I do not like that. Boston's lead is 7-3 with 9:45 to play here in quarter number 1. And Tatum with 5 of the 7. Franz on the left wing, going to work on Brown. Felt the bump, raised up, and that's playing the game. Franz going to head to the free throw line. The foul on Jaylen Brown will be his first.
Jaylen Brown. His first team foul. Franz Wagner shooting 2.
So Franz will head to the free throw line. He's averaging 24 points per game through the first 2 games of the series. Then he misses the first free throw, and that's the first miss here in the postseason for Franz from the free throw line. He's not been particularly efficient. The 3-ball has not been efficient at all. 15% through 2 games. 45.5% from the field. That ain't bad. And 24 points per game, sure as heck ain't bad. But Franz misses 2 free throws. How often does he do that? And the rebound to the Celtics. Here comes Jaylen Brown. Dribble drive. Brown lost the handle. That's a turnover. Franz the steal. Now the Magic have numbers. KCP attacking. White went with, or Porzingis went with him. Ball fell off. No whistle, but the putback is good for Banchero. Kenny is furious that he didn't get a call there. Porzingis somehow is finessing the officials through 2 games in a couple minutes here in game 3. Horford's going to try to catch and shoot 3 in the corner. That's his shot, and that's his spot, and he got it. 10-5, 3 minutes in. Celtics a 5-point lead. And they have started out shooting the ball well. Kojo catch and shoot 3 on the right wing. No good. Offensive rebound, though. Dell and a fresh 14 for the Magic. Caldwell Pope, top of key. Picked up by Brown. Lobs it into Banchero. He's got White on his hip. Shot clock's at 4. Over to Franz. He'll try a 3 over Brown. In and out, no good. Porzingis, another rebound. And that's his second so far. 8:40 to play first quarter. Magic down 5. Boston with the rock. Going to dump it down inside to Horford in the post with Kojo on his hip. That's not fair. Horford missed the left-handed hook shot, though. Franz gets a hand on the rebound. Horford stumbles out of bounds with the ball, and it'll be Magic basketball. And Franz says, give me that thing, let's go. And now Horford is complaining to the officials, to Caldwell Pope. Horford's been in the middle of everything. Kind of spicy so far here in the first 2 games. Joseph brings it up the floor. Centers it, gets to Franz. Horford defending Wagner up top. Now Powell on the curl. Couple ball fakes, he'll shoot the 10-footer. That one kicks around and falls. Banchero don't miss those. First bucket of the night for P. And it's 10-7. And here's Tatum moving without the rock. White found him, and the foul's going to be on Caldwell Pope. And Tatum pops up like he's a little dismayed by the physicality there. That's just a playoff foul, Jay. First personal on Caldwell Pope. Second team foul. Coach Mosley told me point blank, I am happy with the physicality thus far. He's not worried about 33 free throws for the Celtics in game 2. He wants his guys to get to the free throw line a little bit more. He's used the word force, attack Porzingis in the interior of the Celtics defense with a little bit more force. But Boston has to know if they're going to the rack, they're likely going to the free throw line. And that's the way the postseason is played. With all that said, putting this team in the bonus before you get halfway through a quarter, that's a recipe for disaster. First free throw good for Tatum, and the second as well. 12-7 C's, and once again, Boston jumps out to a good start, and now the Magic playing catch-up. 4 minutes in, Orlando down 5. Here's Franz up top. Wagner, 2 for 4 from the field so far. He's got 5 points. Flips it over to P. Banchero gets the switch. Horford in front of him. Paulo, between the leg dribble a couple times. Now we'll try a long 2. That is up and good. Ooh, I like that. Banchero slows down a 12-4 Boston run. He's got 4. And the Magic down 3 now. It's 12-9. Tatum shoving off Franz up top. Now gets the switch. It's Wendell. Everybody flattens out. Tatum going to work on Carter. Behind the back dribble. Free throw jumper. No good for Tatum, but an offensive rebound. Horford. Kick out to White. 3-ball is up and good. And more of the same as far as the second chance points go. Magic have been struggling really since the All-Star break at cleaning up the defensive glass, and it's really been the big swing in this series so far. And now a turnover. Powell got doubled, was looking for Franz. Brown read it, took it away from Wagner, takes it down, dunks it down. And just like that, Orlando down 8 in a timeout, Jamal Mosley. 7:01 to play first quarter. Magic down 17-9. We're right back in the Magic Audio Network.
Get the Orlando Magic app presented by Total Wireless and view live scores and player stats in real time, along with the latest team news and must-see videos. Join the monthly giveaways and stay in the loop with the latest Magic stories. Stay up to date with personalized updates on your favorite players and check out exclusive content you won't see anywhere else. Don't miss out on all the amazing features. Get in the game and download the Orlando Magic app today.
Orlando Magic fans, this one's for you. Waters Car Wash is an official car wash of the Orlando Magic, and they have a slam dunk deal just for you. Visit the Orlando Magic website to score a free car wash at participating Waters locations. Fans can also redeem their first wash free by texting Waters to 55255. Don't miss out on making your car the MVP with Waters Car Wash, where the magic happens on and off the court. Visit the Orlando Magic website today and drive away feeling like a winner.
Almost there, Checkers fans. Score. We made it. Free fries every time the Magic score 110 or more points. You win a coupon code for a free large fry from Checkers the very next day. Text MAGIC to 88001 as your signature to receive recurring automated Checkers marketing text messages, and the offer will be sent to your phone after each time the Magic score 110 or more points. Consent not a condition of purchase. Offer good at participating Orlando, Tampa, and Jacksonville area Checkers locations. By texting MAGIC, you agree to get periodic recurring automated marketing messages monthly. And the terms, checkers.com/SMS and privacy policy, checkers.com/privacy. Message and data rates may apply. Drop out. Text stop to 88001.
Steel deals are happening now. From instant savings on select tools to free battery offers on some of our most popular battery tool sets. You can enjoy great deals and do it all with Steel. Shop online or in store at your local Steel dealer. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Welcome back to Orlando Magic Basketball, presented by Advent Health. We are live from the Kia Center for Game 3. Boston jumping on Orlando early, 17-9 is your score. Franz opened up the game with a three-pointer. Felt like maybe we were going to get a little bit of that early momentum and maybe grab a lead on Boston. That did not happen. Boston went on a 7-0 run to start the game after that made three. Early rebounding advantage as well, going the way of the Boston Celtics, 5-4 the difference. And Boston with one offensive rebound that turned into a three. But Paolo and Franz are the only two Magic players to score a bucket so far in this game. Every Celtics starter has at least 2 points. And that's what we've been asking for, Jake, is more production from the other players, the role players, to help alleviate some of that pressure from Paolo and Franz. Early on, that's not happening tonight.
No, not yet, BK, and appreciate it. I think, for one thing, when Boston's shooting 6 of 10 from the field, it's hard to pull the ball out of the net. Moving the ball up the floor and playing with pace offensively before Boston gets their defense set, that's a huge key, because Paolo and Franz can score against any defense. The other guys, the spray out, catch and shoot, floor spacers, it's so much easier to get those shots up with a little pace within the offense and before Boston's rather large defenders are set where they want to be. So I think that's a big key here. Try to turn these guys over a little bit, which doesn't seem to be happening. And then get out and go. And then out of the timeout, Magic do turn it over. KCP threw it out of bounds. 3 turnovers already in about 5 minutes for Orlando. And the Magic down 17-9. Porzingis at the free throw line. Joseph on his hip. Fading jumper for Porzingis is off, and you'll take that. Magic kind of want to goad Boston into those shots. If the Celtics aren't shooting threes, you're winning. Banchero stops and pops a 3-ball up and in on Al Horford, and he's talking a little smack back down the floor. Loving what I'm seeing from P. Keep feeding the monster. 7 points on 3 of 4 so far for Paolo, and it's 17-12 Boston. This is Tatum going back to work on Wendell. Couple jab steps, gets to the free throw line, jumper's up and good. I don't think Tatum's touched the rim so far tonight. He's got 9 points, and he is heating up. They rested Jason Tatum after skipping game 2. Celtics up 7. Franz takes a high screen from Dell. Attacking Porzingis. He kind of faded on that one, but he kissed it off the glass and got it to go. And Franz and Paolo going toe-for-toe with each other right now. 7 apiece for those guys. The Magic have 14. Orlando down 5. Tatum up top, waiting for the screen from Porzingis. Now he gets it to Porzingis, who just lowers his shoulder and an elbow into Wagner, flattened him, and it's an offensive foul. And Porzingis has the audacity to ask Courtney Kirkland what he did on the way back down the floor. Are you kidding me? Porzingis takes a quick stroll to the bench. That was his first personal, and we'll see some subs. Hauser will check in, and Pritchard for the Celtics. Franz takes a seat. We'll get Cole Anthony first off the bench for Jamal Mosley. And Banchero will walk it up the floor. Magic down 5 with 5:25 to play here in the first quarter. Paolo takes a screen from Cole. Now he's going to go to work on Pritchard. I like that matchup, but he came off it. Up top for Anthony. He's got Tatum in front of him. Wendell waiting to screen. Cole tried to attack. Lost the handle, but I think he's going to get bailed out. We get a reach-in call. We're going to get Tatum on a block. And that will be his first personal. Second team foul. Orlando will take it side out. 14 on the shot clock. 5:16 remaining here in the first quarter. Magic down 5. Anthony gets it in right in front of Mike Miller. Over to Banchero. Takes a screen from Kenny. Now he goes left wing for Wendell. Dribble drive, Dell. Drop step. Tried the left-handed hook over Horford, and he smoked it. And the rebound came down to Brown. Now Brown into the corner, Horford. Paolo picks him up. Rotation finds Tatum. He's got Cole in front of him. Lowers his shoulder, goes right through Anthony. Gets to the right hand, flips it up and in. Magic have no answer for Tatum right now. 11 points here in the first quarter in 7 minutes. He's 4 of 5 from the field. And the Magic down a touchdown and an extra point. 21-14. Now Banchero with Hauser on him. Tatum waiting with nail help. Paolo spins baseline, gets the jumper up, and draws a touch foul. We'll take it. Banchero headed to the free throw line for 2. Foul on Hauser is first.
His first third team foul.
Small sample size, but Banchero, 58.8% at the free throw line here in the series. Magic left 9 points at the stripe in Game 2 and barely got there in Game 1. 4:36 to play here in the first quarter. 21-14 Boston. Paolo and Franz with 7 apiece. And that is all the scoring to speak of for Orlando. And both are missing their free throws. Franz missed a pair just a moment ago, and Paolo misses his first attempt as well. AB checks in. Caldwell Pope will take a seat. And then we've got Gary Harris out there as well for Kojo. So AB, Gary, Cole, Paolo, and Dell as Banchero splits the pair. 21-15 C's. Here comes Peyton Pritchard. 6th man of the year. And averaging 16.5 points per game through the first 2. He went to work on Cole. Kind of got Anthony leaning the wrong way, and Cole slapped down on the ball. It's going to be a personal foul on Cole.
Foul number 50, Cole Anthony.
His first. Pritchard was definitely on the gather, and so free throws coming.
Peyton Pritchard shooting 2.
It's the 3rd team foul against Orlando as Pritchard heads to the stripe. What a find for Boston. Late first-round pick back in 2020 out of Oregon. And he missed his first free throw. Pritchard hadn't shot him well from there either, which is just mind-blowing. When you're as good a shooter, period, as Peyton Pritchard, you would think you'd be much better than 66.7% at the free throw line in Game 3 of a playoff series, but he hadn't gotten there very often. Second free throw is money. Jonathan Isaac is on the floor as well. So Coach Mosley going with P and the bench bunch. 22-15 Boston, 4:15 to play first quarter. As Pritchard poked it away from Anthony, he had to go into the backcourt to get it. Now Cole just got it past the timeline. Shot clock's already at 9. They'll go to Banchero between the rings. He's got Pritchard on him. This one's going up. Paolo, couple dribbles. Tatum doubles. AB wide open for 3. Wide open. Kicked off the front of the rim, no good. But the putback's good for Paolo, who had nice positioning. And Banchero gives the Magic 17. They're down 5. And Paolo with 10 points here in the first half. Tatum going to work on Banchero. He'll ease into the corner. Paolo picks him up. And now Tatum tiptoeing the sideline. Paolo just basically touched him like 30 feet from the bucket as Tatum was falling out of bounds, and they called him on the push. And he did it. So that's 2 personals on Banchero. 8 minutes into the first quarter. He stays on the floor. And Tatum gets it into Pritchard. Luke Cornett has checked in for the Celtics. 3:30 to go. First quarter. Isaac stripped Tatum at half court. Now Cole Anthony has it. He'll take it down the lane and flip it up and in. Went right to left, did Cole, and give J.I. credit. Must have been in the game 30 seconds, already impacting and ripping one away from Jason Tatum. Magic down 3, hanging in there here in the first. This is Pritchard. Got underneath. Harris knocked it away. A block shot, and he ripped it away from Pritchard. Pull up the near sideline. Boston gets back, and Anthony threw it away. Tried the no-look to Harris, and he couldn't handle it. Tatum going back. 3-ball up over Cole. That's no good. Cornett had a hand on the rebound, but he had it ripped away. AB snatches it. 2:50 to play first quarter. Magic down 3. Liking the intensity here. Banchero, step back 3 over Hauser. That's good. Oh, man. 5 of 6 from the field here in the first half. P cooking. We're tied at 22 with 2:44 to play first quarter. Break time. We're right back on the Magic Audio Network.
Hey, Dante, what's your favorite thing about a Magic win?
No brainer, Jake. 50% off at papajohns.com the day after every Magic win. Magic win and fans win with Papa John's because they get 50% off their entire online order.
And it's so simple. Just enter the promo code MAGICWIN when you order online at papajohns.com.
And now you won't miss a shot because you can track your order live with Papa Track.
Papa John's Pizza, official pizza of your Orlando Magic. Valid online only, not valid with any other discounts. Delivery fee and taxes extra and not subject to discount offer.
Florida Blue presents Game-Changing Health Solutions. Did you know you can relieve stress by doing yoga at a Florida Blue Center and exhale, treating yourself to Florida Blue discounts, seeing a chiropractor covered by Florida Blue, having your own Florida Blue health consultant.
Welcome.
Or cheering on your team right now. Discover more game-changing health solutions at FloridaBlue.com. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
In life's biggest moments, every opportunity counts. Whether you're buying your first home, growing your business, or taking the next step in your financial journey, City National Bank is your trusted partner at each of life's milestones. As the official bank of the Orlando Magic, you can count on us to help you take your best shot. City National Bank, assisting in all your banking needs. Visit citynational.com for more information. City National Bank is member FDIC equal housing lender.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs. The moment we've all been waiting for is here.
The fans now on the edge of their seats.
It's time to stay locked in to every single moment. Because you never know when history will be made. When it's win or go home, every moment matters. So don't miss a thing. NBA playoffs presented by Google continues on ABC, ESPN, TNT, and NBA TV.
Welcome back to Orlando Magic basketball, presented by Advent Health. 2:44 left to play in the first quarter. The Magic have gone on a little spurt here. Now all tied up, 22 apiece. A block from J.I., a steal from Gary Harris, 3 from Paolo Banchero. We're right back in the money. I will remind you out there that while the Magic are down 2 games in this series, they were down 2 games last year against the Cleveland Cavaliers, went 3-0 at home in the playoffs just a year ago. Something special about this building, and 2:44 left on the clock in the first quarter, Jake. I feel something special brewing right now.
Yeah, I feel something special brewing in the form of the guy who wears number 5, Paolo Banchero, 5 of 6 from the field early on. He's got 13 first quarter points going toe-to-toe and actually winning right now with Jason Tatum. His Duke brethren, P with 13 in the first quarter, Tatum with 11. And important to remember, this Boston team had one of the best road records in NBA history. They were 33-8 in the regular season away from TD Garden. Only the 15-16 Warriors, who were 34-7 on the road, and the 71-72 Lakers, literally 2 of the greatest teams in our history, had better road records than the 805 win percentage of this year's Boston team. They're the best clutch team in the league, the best road team in the league, and they have played like it here in the first 2 games of this series. But the Magic on a 7-0 run right now, and then AB steals the inbounds pass. Beautiful defense, and he lays it up and in. Hauser threw it away and then kind of olayed the defense. So a little pressure from Black and Harris, and it nets a turnover and a bucket. Magic up 24-22. And AP stole it again from Pritchard, and he is fouled. And that should be a take foul. That's got to be a take foul. Anthony Black bringing the pain on Peyton Pritchard. And Courtney Kirkland and David Guthrie are conferring that's got to be a take foul, because AB had a wide-open lane to the bucket, and Pritchard was behind him, just reached out and hacked him. Let's see what crew chief David Guthrie has to say.
On the floor is a transition take foul.
Yeah.
Play is now being reviewed to see if it meets the criteria for a clear path foul.
Oh, that's type stuff that can ratchet up the energy in this building. The Celtics struggling to get the ball past half court. And you think back to maybe the biggest win of the season when the Magic went into Cleveland that Sunday afternoon in March, snapped their 16-game win streak. It was in the third quarter of that game, but Anthony Black, Gary Harris pressuring the ball and forcing turnovers, just getting the ball up the floor or on the inbounds pass. They did it twice in a row then, and it swung the game. Hopefully, same result here this evening, as that got this place jumping, and shouldn't be much of a review. AB stripped Pritchard at half court, and then Pritchard turned and really just wrapped up Black's hip.
After replay review, the play is upgraded to a clear path foul.
All right, so a clear path foul. Put Anthony Black free throw line. Magic get the ball as well. Orlando on a 9-0 run right now. It's the 14th foul as well. 2:27 to play here in the first quarter. And the Magic fell down pretty quickly, 8 points. But right now on a 9-0 run, and AB at the stripe, hoping to add to it. And that one almost rimmed out. Orlando looking dangerously at the free throw line. Now 2 of 5 here in the first quarter. And another freebie for AB. Kicks off the front of the rim and falls off. Orlando. I hate to dampen the mood too much, but you can't leave points to the free throw line against this team. And the Magic 2 of 6 here in the first quarter. A lot of other things going well, but this should be a 6 or 7 point lead right now. Orlando up 3, but they got the rock. Here's Cole up top. They'll go to Paolo. He's played the whole first. He's got 13 points. Going to work on Tatum. 2 superstars, 1 already established. Paolo tried a no-look feed to Isaac, and he couldn't handle it. Another turnover, and that's been an issue here in the first quarter. Now in transition. Magic get back and set. I like that. Let's mostly talk about communication being an issue with the way Boston likes to go quick and snap the ball around. Seems like it's been locked in here so far in this one. We're going to get a foul on Anthony Black, fronting the much bigger Porzingis. And you've seen the Magic do this multiple times throughout the year, specifically against Boston and Porzingis. They don't mind switching, putting a smaller defender on Kristaps Porzingis, because if you're getting a contested 2 from Porzingis as opposed to a 3, even if it's contested from guys like Pritchard and White, Tatum, Brown, then you'll take it. It's the numbers game that Boston plays. They shoot 53s and knock down 36, 37% of them. And as you extrapolate that over the course of 48 minutes, it's not really scientific, but that equals a whole lot of points. They just take and make a whole lot of threes. So Porzingis shooting 2s or even free throws if he's going to miss them both like just then. That's a win in and of itself. Porzingis bricks them both. Boston 3 of 6 at the free throw line here in the first quarter. Orlando up 3. Franz back in the game. He's at the free throw line with the rock. Smaller Pritchard on him. Now Hauser digs in. Franz was sort of off balance and tried to flip it at the rim, and Cornette came flying in and knocked it away, but Pritchard fouled the body as Franz was going up. And Wagner will head back to the free throw line. Missed his first 2. Very uncharacteristic for Franz Wagner. Magic 58.8% from the field here in the first quarter. That'll play. 3 of 7 long range, like that. 9-6 rebounding advantage. Good. Both teams have turned the ball over 5 times. And Franz knocks down the free throw. 3 of 7 now in the first quarter for Orlando at the stripe. Comes number 2 for Franz Boogie. And he got it. 5-point Magic lead, as big a spread as the good guys have had. And it's an 18-5 scoring run for Orlando. 12-0 as well. And dangerous pass inside from Tatum to Porzingis. He got it right back to Tatum. Franz on the flyby just grabbed at Tatum. He'll take the personal. Boston's in the bonus. That means free throws for Jason Tatum. First personal on Franz. Tatum did not attempt a free throw in game 1, so this will be his first of the series. And he gets the first one up and in.
Back to Boston, number 7, Jaylen Brown.
Brown will check back in for the final 134 here in the first quarter. Porzingis on the floor with Cornette, so we've got Twin Towers down there. Pritchard as well. For the Magic, it's Cole, Gary, A.B., Franz, and Jonathan Isaac. Second free throw here for Tatum. He's up and good. So Paolo's got 13 here in the first quarter. He's on the bench. Tatum now has 13. He's on the floor. Orlando's lead is 3. Cole Anthony walks it up. Going to work on Pritchard. Doesn't use the screen. Cole throws the lob for Isaac, and he couldn't handle it. It was a little bit behind him, and Cole, I think, surprised him with that one. 6th turnover of the first quarter for Orlando. Now Tatum gets Isaac off his feet, goes left wing for Porzingis, and then he gets it right back to Tatum. One-on-one with Isaac. He's going to shoot it right over him. That's off the front of the rim, no good, but he got his own rebound. And a fresh 14 for the C's. And Pritchard went and got it, but he stepped out of bounds. So Boston gives it right back. Sloppy, you could say really good defense, but also some sloppy execution offensively for both teams. We've had 6 turnovers apiece here in the first quarter. It's 27-24 Orlando. 54 seconds remaining in the frame. Cole Anthony with the basketball. Screen from Franz. Cole trying to get it to him. He does. Top of the key. Pritchard in front of him. Franz rolls right. Picks up his dribble. He's got 2 Celtics in front of him. Goes to AB. He'll try a 3. Missed it. Brown with the rebound. Orlando 3 of 8 from long range here in the first quarter. Brown got right by Harris, and Franz met him at the rim. Brown had to alter his shot, and he missed it. Franz with the rebound. Magic running. How about AB? He will finish the lob. Franz, a beautiful pass, and Anthony Plaque went up and threw it down. Loving what I'm seeing from AB so far. 5 points, 2 steals here in the first quarter. A rebound as well. Magic lead is 5 with 15 seconds to play in the frame. Shot clock's off. Tatum at half court. Black defending him. Tatum just threw Black away and then dumped it off for Porzingis, who dunked it down, and he's fouled. Oh, man. What a big swing for Boston to close out the quarter. Still 6.7 seconds for the Magic to try to get one back. The foul's on AB, but what an execution there by Tatum and Porzingis.
Back for Boston, number 9, Derek White.
Derek White's going to check back in for defensive purposes. And Kenny will check in for the Magic. Horford on the floor as well. Porzingis 4 points, 2 rebounds here in the first quarter. And he missed his first 2 free throw attempts. Here comes his third. Boston 5 of 8 at the free throw line in the first. Orlando 4 of 8. Porzingis got the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Celtics down 2, 29-27. 6.7 for the Magic. Here's Cole Anthony with a running start. Goes right into the lane and tries another volleyball pass that was deflected. Luckily this time, Cole's got to slow down. And I don't know if we need all the razzle-dazzle right now. Anthony will inbound from the corner. Now you got 2.4 to do something. David Guthrie telling White to keep his distance, and here we go. Cole, nice pass inside for AB. Give me the razzle-dazzle. I retract my statement. A beautiful no-look feed from Cole, and AB cutting to the rack finishes, and we will head to the second quarter. Wow. Magic put 31 on the board here in the first. Outscored the Celtics 22-10 over the back half of the quarter. And how about some bench production? 9-1 in our favor after one quarter of play, and give AB a whole lot of credit. 7 points, 2 steals, 3 of 5 from the field for Anthony Black. Magic shot 60% in that first quarter, 12 of 20. And their lead is 4, 31-27 as we head to the second. We'll bring you the second in just a moment right here on the Magic Audio Network.
Winning on the court takes teamwork, and at Taruya Law, we bring that same spirit to serving our clients. As an official law firm of the Orlando Magic, we're proud to be your legal partner in life. Whether you need support with immigration law, personal injury, business matters, family, or criminal law, Taruya Law stands with you every step of the way. Trust us to fight for you, just like the Magic fight on the court. Visit TaruyaLaw.com or call 407-545-4747 today, and let's win together.
You know what's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag with a Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, 4-piece nugs, Junior Hot and Crispy Fries, and small soft drink is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's. Open till midnight or later.
Unlimited time does not mean forever. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and California via third-party delivery. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada. Hours may vary by location.
If you love your customers, you have to try Ring Central. No matter the size of your business, every call, every text, every meeting, every customer conversation matters. With Ring Central, you get a reliable business phone, a modern contact center, and built-in AI across every conversation, all on one platform. So you can focus on the moments that matter. See for yourself at ringcentral.com. Ring Central. Every moment matters.
Hey, it's the Goodrick Spiro, official mover of your Orlando Magic. And when it's time for your next move, trust the brand the Magic trusts. Good Greek. Whether it's across town or across the country, no job is too big or too small. Go to goodgreek.com to book your best move today and receive your welcome home gift box valued at $2,000. That's goodgreek.com for Good Greek Moving and Storage, official movers of the Orlando Magic.
Good Greek Moving and Storage, your superhero movers.
Welcome back inside the Kia Center. Jake Chapman here with you. Start of the second quarter. Magic with the lead, 31-27. And it was a 20-7 Orlando run over the last 6:02 of that first quarter. Spearheaded by who else? Paolo Banchero, 13 points, 5 of 6 shooting. Franz had 9 points, 3 boards, 3 assists. Those are two pretty eye-popping stat lines for 12 minutes of play. More specifically, 10 minutes for P and 8 for Franz. And then how about the bench? A little pop from Anthony Black. He had 7 points, 2 steals. He and Gary Harris deploying a little of that pressure. and forcing 2 straight turnovers, one on an inbounds pass and one at half court before Pritchard could even get the ball across the timeline. So the defense has been up to snuff for Orlando. The Magic shooting the ball well also. 12 of 20 from the field, 6 assists on their 12 made buckets. As we start the second quarter, Jason Tatum got rolling for Boston there in the first. He finished the frame with 13 points. He's on the bench for right now. Magic have Cole, AB, Gary, Franz, and J.I. on the floor. For Boston, it's Jaylen Brown, Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, Luke Cornett, and Kristaps Porzingis. This is Wagner. Goes down the left side of the lane, tries a finger roll, missed it. AB had a hand on the rebound. He ends up on the floor. The ball's out of bounds. No whistle, no nothing. It's just Boston ball. White will walk it up the floor. It's been quiet so far. One made triple. But between White and Pritchard, those guys will erupt in a moment's time. Brown got the switch he wanted. It's Cole, and he threw it away. Cornett flashed to the dunker spot, and Brown threw it like Cornett was 8 foot tall instead of 7. So another turnover for the Celtics. That makes 7 so far. Magic haven't been much sharper. They've turned it over 6 times. AB up top. Goes to Franz, back over to Black. Top of the key, back to Wagner now. He's going to work on Porzingis. Dribble drive right to left. Steps through, dumps it off for Isaac. That's good stuff from Franz Wagner. Isaac making himself big, but Franz just breaking down the Boston defense and keeping his head up. How about 4 assists already for Franz? Magic lead is 6, 33-27. Brown on the left wing now with Harris on his hip. Screen from Pritchard, a moving one, it looked like. Brown, though, with a head of steam. Gets underneath, and he is fouled hard by Cole Anthony. And that is one of those that they might review because Brown goes down. He wasn't airborne like in Game 1 with Tatum, but Cole didn't just follow him. He followed through, and Brown took a hard tumble, and I think Courtney Kirkland is going to head over. And now we got Peyton Pritchard exchanging words with the Magic bench.
Cole Anthony, his second first team foul.
It'll be Cole's second. Gary Harris and Derek White kind of getting into it over here, and these two teams don't like each other.
Defensive foul called on the floor is under review to see if it meets the criteria for a flagrant foul.
I mean, based on the first two, it probably does. Yep. There was the foul, and then there's the yank. And as soon as you grab an arm when a guy's airborne and pull him down, my guess is you're going to get assessed the exact same way KCP did in Game 1, which is a much more dangerous play because Tatum was like soaring through the air. Brown was just on his way up, but it made pretty clear that the follow-through, the most important part. And so I wouldn't be shocked if this is assessed a flagrant one. But then again, I'm always wrong when I'm guessing on flagrant foul, so we'll see. Replay reviews are brought to you by Glip from Ring Central. Rethink the way you work with secure meetings and messaging on any device. Glip by Ring Central. Head to glip.com to learn more. Magic with a 6-point lead, 33-27, 10:45 to go here in the first half. And David Guthrie, Courtney Kirkland taking a look. At the replay monitor. And I'll tell you what, let's step aside 10 seconds. Let our stations identify themselves on the Magic.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year Sam Mitchell every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
Headsets are off. David Guthrie, our crew chief. Courtney Kirkland, Trey Maddox conferring. And I think we're going to go back to the headset. This is kind of a tough one. Cole didn't yank and follow through quite as much as Caldwell Pope did on Sunday.
After replay review, there is wind-up and a hard impact by Anthony. Also with follow-through at the end that throws Brown to the floor. So the play will be upgraded to a flagrant foul, penalty 1.
As I suspected, I understand the follow-through part, but the wind-up and the impact, isn't there wind-up and impact every time anybody ever hits anybody? I'm winding up, and I am impacting you right now, Tyler Karen. I mean, does a foul... Let's go back to the philosophical stuff, Brandon. Does a foul exist without impact? I don't think so, right? And, I mean, we're not talking wind-up like, Randy Johnson wind-up. We're talking about Cole Anthony reaching out and grabbing an arm. But I get it. It was a dangerous play. And as I mentioned, the follow-through is the big part. When you pull a guy down to the floor, you're likely going to get hit with the flagrant. And so that makes a flagrant a game for the Magic so far in this series, which you don't want to play dirty, certainly. You don't want to hurt anybody, certainly. But Coach Mosley said point blank this morning, if you're uncomfortable with our physicality, you don't know us, because this is the way the Magic play. You got to ratchet it up, obviously, in the playoffs. The physicality is through the roof in this series. But Orlando trying to toe that line between playing tough and just kind of gifting Boston points, and they have a handful of times. Both free throws good for Brown, and now he's going to try a midi over Cole. He missed it, though, and the rebound to Isaac. Magic trying to go quick. White's on the floor. It's 5-on-4. Anthony, no-look feed to AB. Cornette blocked him, but we're going to get a foul call, and Black attacking the rack, forcing the issue, and good things happen when you do that. AB is on his back, but you know what? I think that's a little gamesmanship. Black trying to look, and Cole Anthony saying, review that. As Cornette got ball and I guess got the back of the head according to Tyler as AB attacked. They're not even going to review this one. No follow through. But both teams have been spicy, spunky with each other through 2.5 games in this series, and it is only, let's say, the temperature is rising in this one. Hopefully, we're able to avoid a big incident as we get a look at the replay. It was a solid clothesline from Cornette, a hard foul, but I think they got that one right as well. Black's first free throw is good. That makes the Magic lead 5, and then another makes it 6. But Anthony Black off the bench here tonight for the Magic. 9 points in 6 minutes. He's 3 of 6 from the field, 3 of 4 at the free throw line. Magic leads 6. Porzingis. A little high-low action with Cornette. And Cornette wisely didn't even bring it down. Just laid it up and in. That's good stuff from Boston's big man tandem. 35-31 now. Magic lead is 4. Still 2 minutes into the second quarter, and it's taken forever because we keep getting fouls. And this one is going to be on Porzingis. And it's his second personal tonight. That matches as many fouls as he had in games 1 and 2 combined, averaging 30 minutes a night and just one personal foul a night. Orlando wants to force the issue a little bit with the Latvian Unicorn. Here's Banchero back on the floor. Spinning baseline. Jumper's no good. Gary got a hand on the rebound, but Brown got 2 hands on it. And he's going to bring it up the floor. AB giving him a little pressure. Knocked it away. Went out of bounds. And it's going to be Boston basketball is right in front of Trey Maddox. It was right in front of Coach Mosley, too. And he was pretty sure. Yeah, throw that challenge. As we get a look at the replay. And shout out the Jumbotron operator. The center hung operator, I should say, for showing that replay real quick for everybody in the building to realize that it deflected off of Brown's hands. I can't believe Trey Maddox didn't have it. It was right in front of him, but it was a fast play. Coach Mosley's frustrated that he even had to burn the challenge, but should be a quick and easy win because everybody in the building saw that thing deflect off of Jaylen Brown. For sure. It's a 4-point Magic lead with 9:48 to play here in the first half. I expect this review to go our way, but I'll let you know if it does when we return on the Magic Audio Network.
Game time decisions call for big-time solutions, especially when it comes to your home. So when it's your time to shine, our residential mortgage team is ready to create a personalized lending experience made to fit your needs and goals. Every mortgage is different because every borrower is unique. That's why City National Bank, the official bank of the Orlando Magic, is here to help you take your best shot. Visit citynational.com for more information. City National Bank is member FDIC equal housing lender.
Hey, Magic fans, when you're heading out to the Kia Center or anytime you're away from your business, commercial, or residential property, or you have a special event and you want to be sure that you're well protected, contact American Protection Services and Investigations, proud partner of the Orlando Magic. For a full list of our security services, dial 833-4-APSI. Over 30 years in the business, your safety is our top priority because your business is our business.
Almost there, Checkers fans. Score. We made it. Free fries every time the Magic score 110 or more points. You win a coupon code for a free large fry from Checkers the very next day. Text MAGIC to 88001 as your signature to receive recurring automated Checkers marketing text messages, and the offer will be sent to your phone after each time the Magic score 110 or more points. Consent not a condition of purchase. Offer good at participating Orlando, Tampa, and Jacksonville area Checkers locations. By texting MAGIC, you agree to get periodic recurring automated marketing messages monthly. In the terms, checkers.com/SMS and privacy policy, checkers.com/privacy. Message and data rates may apply. To opt out, text STOP to 88001.
Hi, it's me, your USPS Ground Advantage shipment. Just left the warehouse and hitting the road.
I know. Just got the notification.
Great. Smooth sailing so far. I'm almost there.
Yes, I know. I get all the updates.
Made it. Safe and sound.
I know.
Well, did you know I was with USPS the whole time?
Oh, yeah. I know.
Keep your business in the know with the USPS Ground Advantage service. Visit USPS.com/in-the-know.
Welcome back to Orlando Magic basketball on a Friday night. Game 3, Magic Celtics here at the Kia Center. Jamal Mosley challenging the out-of-bounds call by the officials, and that went about as poorly as it can go. Anthony Black was called for a foul, and the ball will be in the hands of the Boston Celtics. Unsuccessful challenge. That also means that we don't have one for the rest of the night. And it's 9:48 left to go in the first half. 35-31 is the score as we kick you back to Jake Chapman.
Yeah, BK, that one caught me off guard as we got to look Rashard Lewis in the house tonight, hopefully bringing some of that good mojo. They changed that rule last summer that you can assess a foul as you're reviewing, and so I didn't realize that they were going to call a ticky-tack touch foul on Anthony Black as they got to look at it in slow-mo. The ball very clearly went out of bounds on Jaylen Brown, and they would have overturned, and the Magic would have won the challenge if that was all that happened. But AB got a little bit of wrist as he was reaching in and poking it away, and so Black picks up a personal, and the Magic lose their challenge. About as bad as it could have gone for Jamal Mosley and his Magic squad. AB takes a seat. He was fired up, too. Had to have Dale Osborne say, go sit down because we need you in the second half. And he's been masterful here in the first half, but he's got 3 personal fouls as well. Porzingis will try a banker, and he got it to go, a little 12-footer out of the timeout. Stoppage, I should say. And that makes it 35-33. Magic lead is 2 with 9:30 to play first half. Porzingis is 7 on 3 of 5 shooting. Paulo on the right wing. Porzingis in front of him. Banchero thought about just raising up. Now he goes cross court for Kojo into the corner to Gary. He'll try a 3, missed it. White grabs the rebound, and here comes Derek White. Right wing for Brown. He'll center it. Got by Kojo. Goes to Pritchard. Extra pass up top for Porzingis. Deflected over to White. He'll step in and knock down a triple. And Boston has a way of just snapping that thing around the perimeter. One dribble and raising up for 3. Derek White, his second made triple of the half. And Boston takes a 1-point lead. Now Kojo's going to try a 3, and he knocked it down. Boston going zone, and the Magic made him pay. Snapped that thing around, and Joseph stepped into it. First bucket of the night for Corey Joseph. Magic's 4th made triple on 10 tries. Orlando up a deuce. 8:30 to go first half. Pritchard on the left wing. They'll get it to Brown. He's going to try to back down Kojo. Gets to the elbow. Now we'll try the sweeping hook shot. Got it up and in. And Joseph ends up getting caught in the face as Brown goes up. He wanted an offensive foul to no avail. Tied at 38. This is Wagner. Backing down White. Dumps it off for Isaac. He bobbled it a little bit and went back up top for Franz. Now Wagner will attack White again and just forced up the line drive and banked it in. Franz feeling it tonight here in the friendly confines of the Kia Center. 4 of 7 from the field. He has 11. Magic back up 2, 40-38. Now Brown. Got 6 points, 2 of 5 shooting here in the first half. A lot of dribbles, but again, backs down Kojo. This time he couldn't hit the little hook shot, and the rebound comes down to Joseph. Ahead to Banchero. He went right through Derek White, and that is going to be an offensive foul. And, man, you got to give Derek White credit. 6'4", 190 pounds, just stood on the tracks while the Banchero freight train was coming through. And that'll be the third personal on P. That'd be a big swing. Harris will sit down, played 9 minutes, and grabbed a couple rebounds. We'll get Kenny back on the floor, so starters out there for Coach Mosley and for Joe Mazzulla. 7:30 to go here in the first half. Magic with a 2-point lead. Boston with the basketball. Horford sets a screen on Franz for Tatum. Now Tatum backs down Banchero, and he walked. Love that. Jason Tatum, that's his move. The little pump fake and then the shuffle, and this time he got popped for it. 8 turnovers here in the first half for Boston. 7 for the Magic. Bojo hands to Paolo on the left wing. Brown in front of him. Here comes the swivel screen from Franz. Banchero goes back to Wagner. Top of key. Thought about the 3. Brown gets in front of him. Now Franz rolls right. Little midi, about 15-footers up and good for Franz. He ain't missing. Wagner with 13 points in the first half. Magic lead is 4. And he's been hot here in the second quarter. And then Brown just took Wendell right to the rack, laid it up and in, and they threw away the inbounds pass. Porzingis stole it. Now Brown going to work again behind the back feed for Porzingis, and Porzingis couldn't handle it. Ball went out of bounds. Celtics turn it over. Magic down up 2 with the basketball. Boy, the turnovers have been crazy for both teams. Some of them unforced. Joseph up top takes a handoff from Banchero. Now goes back to P. Ball fake. He'll step in for the long 2. That's off the back of the rim. No good. Porzingis with the rebound. Boston evening up the rebounding battle. It's 13-12 in Orlando's favor. Tatum goes to Horford, and Banchero swats it away. A turnover. Now it's 3-on-1. Franz will run out and punch it down with the right hand. Magic turning D into O. We like that. 10 turnovers in the first half for the Celtics for 13 Magic points, and it's a 4-point Orlando lead. 5:50 to play in the second quarter. Tatum rocking it back and forth inside that Magic logo. Franz in front of him. They'll go to White on the left wing. Porzingis waiting to set the screen. Wendell shows. Porzingis rolls hard, and Wendell going to get hit for holding Porzingis and stopping that roll. It's the first personal on Dell. And that's going to be the third team foul. Brown's going to sit down. Porzingis as well. Hauser and Cornette check in. And Tatum will inbound. Into White. Back to Tatum on the left wing. High screen from Cornette. Tatum into the corner for Horford. Ball fake on Paolo. Got by him and then dumped it off for Cornette, who just flipped it up and in with the left hand. Luke Cornette's first basket of the evening. Boston back within 2, 44-42 the count. And we're going to get a push on Hauser as Kenny was trying to come up and set a screen for Franz. And Hauser was riding him with his left hand. And then give him a little shove. Second personal on Hauser in 4 minutes. And that's third team foul on Boston here in the quarter. Into Banchero. He'll hold it up top. White picks him up. Powell goes left. Closed off at the elbow. Goes to Franz. Strong side. Long 3 ball. No good. Hauser with the rebound. Now Tatum, he's going to just walk into a three and knock it down. And you got to be aware that he will do that. Paolo, just a step too late. Got a hand up, but Tatum don't need much space. 16 points in the first half for Jason Tatum. Boston reclaims the lead. It's 45-44. Now Franz in the right wing. He will try the runner, and Cornette defended it very well. Not a great possession there. Tatum coming back the other way. He's got Kojo in front of him. Got right by him. He'll pull up for the 10-footer on the baseline. Cash. What do you think? That's Jason Tatum. One of the best we got. Here comes Boston. 18 points in the half for Tatum. Celtics have taken a 3-point lead, 47-44. They flatten out for Franz with Tatum in front of him. He'll kick it over to Paolo. Got by Hauser. Now into the middle of the lane. Tried the left-handed runner. Missed it. And the long rebound tracked down by Franz. He'll step in for a three over Horford. That's no good. And Cornette grabs the rebound. Magic have gone cold the last 2-3 minutes. Tatum going to do it again. And he got it again. Just stepped right into it. This time it was Franz he victimized. You can't let him do that. 10-0 run for the Celtics. And here they go. 50-44, a 6-point Boston lead. Wendell's going to try a three. No good. Tatum with the rebound. Franz poked it away. Tatum goes back and gets it. Don't have much time to get across the timeline. White does, though. And flips it over to Horford. Now Tatum, nobody picked him up, but he threw it away. Was looking for Hauser in the corner, and Kenny read it. Turnover and a run out. Kojo tries a three in transition. No good. Magic can't make a three, and they're getting wide open looks. And we're going to get a timeout. Rebound came down to Boston. And the Magic have gone frosty from long range here in the second quarter. Still a 6-point game, 50-44, 3:17 to play before halftime. We'll take a break in the Magic Audio Network.
It's the most exclusive club for our biggest fans. Join the Orlando Magic Kids Club for free and unlock a world of basketball fun. Get access to exclusive events, special giveaways, discounts, and more. Whether you're shooting hoops in your driveway or cheering from the stands, the Orlando Magic Kids Club brings you closer to the game we all love. Don't miss out on your chance to be part of the Magic family. For more information and to sign up today, head to orlandomagic.com/kidsclub.
It's time for your next staycation. Take advantage of our spring offer at the all-suite Caribe Royale Orlando. Save 15% plus get a $25 daily dining credit when you book 2 nights or more. Cool off in our tropical pools, make a splash on our water slide, bike, fish, or play a game of pickleball, and indulge in our 8 on-site dining options like the Interactive Stadium Club. Don't forget, we're pet-friendly too. Transportation to all 4 Disney theme parks is included. Book your escape at CaribeRoyale.com. That's CaribeRoyale.com.
In Central Florida, Pal Campo Restaurant brings you the true taste of Puerto Rico. Come enjoy our delicious dishes like mofongo, arroz manposteado, our juicy churrasco, the impressive chuleta can, our house sangria, and mojitos that will transport you straight to the island of enchantment. Plus, our meats are 100% organic with no hormones. Pal Campo Restaurant, the best Puerto Rican atmosphere across our 4 locations: Orlando, Tampa, Lake Mary, and Dr. Phillips. For more information, visit palcamporestaurant.com.
When Magic fans need to make a little magic in their relationship, they always turn to IDC, International Diamond Center. IDC is the exclusive jeweler of the Orlando Magic, where fans, players, and staff go for the best bling for the best value. With showrooms all over Florida, IDC smashes the competition with direct importer prices, a massive selection, the strongest warranties, all the premium designer brands, and a solid reputation for honesty and integrity. Get store hours, locations, and more at shopidc.com. International Diamond Center, where Orlando gets engaged.
Welcome back to Magic Basketball. We'll have the Magic halftime show coming up for you in 3 minutes, 17 seconds of game time. Give you the full breakdown of everything going on here in the first half as far as our game is concerned. What else is going on across the association? 3 games on the slate here tonight. Also, NFL draft news. We'll give you all of that coming up at the halftime show. It's a Celtics 8-0 run right now. Every single bit of that has been Jason Tatum. 2 threes and a jump shot in the corner. That would give the Boston Celtics a 6-point advantage, 50-44. Magic struggling to knock down shots. But, Jake, if you can just maybe get a couple of hands in Tatum's face. Oh, there's speaking of the NFL, Gabe Davis is in the house. Jacksonville Jaguars wide receiver. They added an interesting wide receiver to their room, and Travis Hunter with the number 2 overall pick. So welcome Gabe Davis to the Kia Center.
Yeah, the stars are out tonight, BK. They always seem to turn out for the postseason. No, you're right. Jason Tatum walking into 2 threes in transition cannot happen. And I get it. You're backpedaling. You're getting ready for somebody to attack the basket in transition, but that's not what these guys do. They want to pull in transition, and the Magic know that. Perhaps more concerning, we'll clean that up. More concerning, I think, is the shooting. Magic 1 of 6 from three-point range here in the second quarter. They're 0 for their last 6 from the field and 0 for their last 4 from long range. Derek White just missed a 3 out of the timeout on the right wing, and the rebound came down to Orlando. Magic has done a much better job in the defensive glass tonight. Only 3 offensive rebounds in the first half for Boston. Here's Paolo. Got by Tatum, but he was underneath the bucket. Kicks it into the corner for Kojo. Extra pass for Kenny, and another missed 3. Orlando was 3 of 8 in the first quarter. They are 1 of 7 here in the second quarter from long range. Magic down 6. Got to hang in here for the last 2:30 of the half. Caleb Houston on the floor. He just took a rebound away from Sam Hauser as Tatum finally missed one. And pitch ahead for Paolo. 2:15 to play in the second quarter. Banchero, top of key, going to work on Tatum. He'll step in for a long 2. That's off the rim. No good. Horford grabs the rebound. Magic just settling for jumpers right now. Now Tatum on the right wing. Kenny and Paolo both in front of him. Tatum backs it up. And thought about the sidestep 3, but runs a little give and go. Dumps it off for Cornette. Caleb poked it away from Cornette, but he got it back. Awkward shot, missed it. Saved by Hauser, though. And then Tatum gets it up top for Horford. Fresh 14 for Boston. These are backbreakers. And now White goes right by Caleb and lays it up and in. Wendell Carter Jr. was the last line of defense, but didn't defend very well. And then Kojo almost threw the inbounds pass away. Derek White is giving the Magic the business right now. Banchero went and got it and gave it back to Joseph. And Kojo finds Paolo. He's going to go to work on White. Just forces up a runner. Missed it. Well defended by Derek White. And the Boston Celtics are coming back the other way and starting to pull away here. It's an 8-point Celtic lead. And Tatum misses the 3-ball, but the putback dunk, a rim rocker from Luke Cornette. And I just commented on the offensive rebounds and how the Magic were doing a much better job, and probably shouldn't have. This is a 10-point game just like that. And Banchero gets a free throw jumper up and in. And that was the first shot from 15 feet and in about 4 minutes. The Magic back within 8. Paolo with 15 in the first half. And that slows down a 12-2 Boston run. Shot clock is at 10. Derek White rocking it back and forth, but then he just blew by Paolo and nobody helped out. There's no interior rim protection right now at all. And lead back to 10. Now Wendell stumbles his way into the lane. Had it blocked away by Cornette. Got it back. Had it blocked away by Al Horford. Magic getting beat up on the interior right now. And the rebounding has swung as well. 23-17 here in the first half. It'll be Orlando's ball on the baseline with 12 on the shot clock. And everybody's arguing with the officials. And probably with good cause. Horford got a whole bunch of hand, but it's been that type of series. They got to play through it, guys. .23 seconds left in the half. 12 on the shot clock. Porzingis checks in for defensive purposes. Franz to inbound on the baseline. Gets it to Caleb in the corner. He'll raise up. 3 balls up and good for Caleb Houston. Like to see that. And Orlando knocks down its second triple of the quarter. It's 5th of the evening. Magic back within 7, 56-49. White gets it across the timeline. Shot clock's off. Now Tatum will hold for the final shot. Banchero inching his way forward. Tatum rolls left. And the double comes. He'll go over to White. Extra pass, Brown. 3-ball is up and good. And the Magic making it easy on Boston here in the second quarter. It's a 10-point lead as we head to the halftime locker room. A 19-5 Boston run and a 32-18 second quarter for the Celtics. So it wasn't the third that killed the Magic tonight. Boston bringing the pain a little bit earlier. Orlando down 10 at the break, 59-49. The Magic at the end of one led by 4. They were 3 of 8 from three-point range, and they finished the half 5 of 16 from long range. So shot 25% there in the second quarter from three-point range, and the field goal shooting wasn't much better either. The Magic are 12 of 20 heading into the second, and they shoot 7 of 23 from the field in the second quarter. Orlando led by Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. 15 points apiece for those guys, both 6 of 12 from the field. Franz has 5 assists. Nobody else on the team has more than 1. Celtics got 21 points in the first half from Jason Tatum. He's 7 of 12 from the field. They got 11 from Jaylen Brown and 10 more from Derek White. BK's got your full halftime report. Break down all the numbers coming up in just a moment. Orlando down 10 in Game 3 here at the Kia Center. 59 for the bad guys, 49 for Orlando. Halftime report with Brandon coming up on the Magic Audio Network.
Hey, Dante, what's your favorite thing about a Magic win?
No brainer, Jake. 50% off at papajohns.com the day after every Magic win. Magic win and fans win with Papa John's because they get 50% off their entire online order.
And it's so simple. Just enter the promo code MAGICWIN when you order online at papajohns.com.
And now you won't miss a shot because you can track your order live with Papa Track.
Papa John's Pizza, official pizza of your Orlando Magic. Valid online only. Not valid with any other discounts. Delivery fee and taxes extra and not subject to discount offer.
Orlando Magic fans, this one's for you. Waters Car Wash is an official car wash of the Orlando Magic, and they have a slam dunk deal just for you. Visit the Orlando Magic website to score a free car wash at participating Waters locations. Fans can also redeem their first wash free by texting Waters to 55255. Don't miss out on making your car the MVP with Waters Car Wash, where the magic happens on and off the court. Visit the Orlando Magic website today and drive away feeling like a winner.
Orlando Magic fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but catching them from the hardwood is a whole different experience because nothing compares to catching your favorite team IRL, especially during the 2025 NBA playoffs presented by Google. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster gets you every round of the 2025 NBA playoffs presented by Google so that you can catch every highlight in person. Put that jersey collection to use and get 2025 NBA playoffs presented by Google tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than being able to say that you were at the playoffs live.
Winning on the court takes teamwork, and at Taruya Law, we bring that same spirit to serving our clients. As an official law firm of the Orlando Magic, we're proud to be your legal partner in life. Whether you need support with immigration law, personal injury, business matters, family, or criminal law, Taruya Law stands with you every step of the way. Trust us to fight for you, just like the Magic fight on the court. Visit TaruyaLaw.com or call 407-545-4747 today, and let's win together.
How do you measure the human spirit? In points? Distance? Maybe decibels? Or maybe there's no way to measure the human spirit, because as you remind us every day, it simply has no limit. Advent Health, official champion of the human spirit.
Brown got right by Harris, and Franz met him at the rim. Brown had to alter a shot, and he missed it. Franz with the rebound, Magic running. How about AB? He will finish the lob. Franz, a beautiful pass, and Anthony Plaque went up and threw it down.
Moments to like in that first half. Not enough. 59-49. It's a Celtics advantage by 10 as we welcome you into the halftime report presented by City National Bank. Brandon Kravitz here with you. Tyler Karen producing. Ben Spector's on highlights and the Magic are running out of answers. 11:33 left to go, for our halftime report. We'll get you all the latest going on across the association, as well as some news in the NFL Draft Round 2 commencing as we speak. But let's dig in to what we have in front of us. The Magic excited to get back home after dropping the first 2 games in this series. But unlike Game 2, Jason Tatum's back on the floor for this one, and he came out firing. 7 points for him in the first 5 minutes of action. The score was 17-9, Boston advantage after the first time out, and it felt like they were about to pull away early, but Paolo knocked down a big 3 out of the timeout in the first, and that started a cascade of early Magic scoring and early Magic stops. Back-to-back steals for the Magic would fluster Boston temporarily. An 18-5 run for the Magic that gave them a 5-point lead and a 31-27 advantage at the end of the first quarter. The Magic continued to force the issue, causing 11 first-half turnovers in this game. But then Jason Tatum happened again. He went on an 8-0 run towards the tail end of the second quarter, all by himself. And the Magic ceased making shots at that point, 25% from three-point range in the second quarter, which turned into 32-18. That was the difference in quarter number 2. A whole lot of backbreakers, rebounding, second chance points, turnovers for the Magic, missed shots, way too many wide open threes that did not go through the hoop. All things that we asked for, a lot of them not happening. Rebounding battle, the Magic are losing that. Help from the supporting cast. AB, yes. Everybody else, not so much. Contavious Caldwell-Pope, Wendell Carter Jr., 0 points apiece in that starting lineup. Corey Joseph with just 3. Paolo and Franz, of course, lead the way. They have 15 apiece in the starting lineup. Anthony Black, 3 of 6 from the field. He's got 9 points so far. I'd like to see more of that as the second quarter or the third quarter comes into play here in just a bit. 3 points for Caleb Houston, 2 for Jonathan Isaac, and a pair for Cole Anthony. We knew that this was going to be one of those nights, like any night that you play this Boston Celtics team in the postseason, you're going to have to get help from the supporting cast, and right now it is few and far between. The Magic shooting 44% from the field as a team and 31% from long range. Only 10 free throws attempted so far. The Magic haven't knocked those down either. Just 6 of 10 from the stripe. 17 rebounds, 6 on the offensive glass that have turned into 7 second chance opportunities. You know, that is one area right now where the Magic are not getting beat. It is tied 7-7 in terms of second chance points, but the Magic are really going to need to win that category if they want to regain an advantage in this game. The Magic also winning the fast break battle 13-8. That has not been the case so far in this series. But on the Boston side, it's Jason Tatum that leads the way. He's had an electric first half back in the lineup today. I had a feeling he wasn't going to miss very many. And I don't even think he's touching rim tonight. Jaylen Brown got going in that second quarter. He's got 11 points. Took a hard fall off of a flagrant 1 foul from Cole Anthony, but he popped back up and is doing just fine after that. Might have woken him up with that foul. Derek White played 18 minutes. He's 4 of 6 from the field. He's got 10 points, 3 assists, and a pair of rebounds. Peyton Pritchard held in check. He's got just 1 point off of that Celtics bench. 59-49 is your score. Celtics advantage. We'll continue to break this one down and give you a quick look around the sports world when we come back right here on the Magic Audio Network.
The Magic know how to protect their home court.
He's got to get something off. He lost the handle. Anthony Black to steal. Great defense there.
At Assured Partners, we protect yours. Whether it's your name, property, or business, Assured Partners works with you to find the right insurance coverage for all your needs and help you lock down every challenge. We're not just your insurance broker. We're your teammate, dedicated to your success. That's what we call power through partnership. Join Assured Partners, official insurance broker of the Orlando Magic, and protect your home court.
Want to see me turn a basketball into a honey buddy from Wendy's?
Dad, you don't have a basket.
He shoots, he scores, and that's the 10th 3 by your Orlando Magic, which means for the next 2 mornings, you get a free honey buddy with purchase from Wendy's.
Ta-da!
Dad,
Magic Mornings are back. When the Magic hit 10 threes, you get a Honey Buddy chicken sandwich free with purchase at participating Wendy's.
Limit 1 per customer while supplies last. Valid only during the 2024-2025 Orlando Magic season. Breakfast hours only.
If you love your customers, you have to try RingCentral. No matter the size of your business, every call, every text, every meeting, every customer conversation matters. With RingCentral, you get a reliable business phone, a modern contact center, and built-in AI across every conversation, all on one platform. So you can focus on the moments that matter. See for yourself at ringcentral.com. RingCentral. Every moment matters.
At ViStar Credit Union, you inspire us to go the extra mile to meet your financial needs. That's why we offer Magic fans more banking options like better rates and no hidden fees. Our team is also dedicated to making the communities we serve stronger, volunteering our time and talents while donating millions to local nonprofits. ViStar Credit Union, official credit union of the Orlando Magic. Visit ViStarCU.org. Go Magic.
Hey Magic fans, when you're heading out to the Kia Center or anytime you're away from your business, commercial, or residential property, or you have a special event and you want to be sure that you're well protected, contact American Protection Services and Investigations, proud partner of the Orlando Magic. For a full list of our security services, dial 833-4-APSI. Over 30 years in the business, your safety is our top priority because your business is our business.
Report presented by City National Bank. Brandon Kravitz here with you. Got a couple of minutes left before we get back to it. Under 5 minutes away from the third quarter. The Magic trail by 10, 59-49. Things went cold from the field for the Magic in the last couple of minutes of the second quarter. It was a game where the Magic were leading most of the way. Jason Tatum goes on an 8-0 run all by himself as the Magic cease to make shots, and that right now is the 10-point difference in this one. Paolo Banchero, Franz Wagner, each with 15 so far on the night. Elsewhere in the NBA, the Milwaukee Bucks are looking to win their first game in this series against the Indiana Pacers. Game 3 tonight, 24-21. They have an early 3-point lead with 1:51 left to go in the first quarter. In the NFL, somebody by the name of Carson Schwestinger, a linebacker out of UCLA. That's who we all had going with the first pick in the second round, right? The Cleveland Browns grab him. Also, Quinshawn Judkins, just a couple of picks later. Stud running back out of Ohio State. His running mate at Ohio State, Travion Henderson, gets picked 2 spots later. So that's a nice backfield for you for the Buckeyes. He gets selected by the New England Patriots. The Chicago Bears traded up into the early portions of the second round to get Luther Burden out of Missouri. The Chicago adds to that receiving room that is young and talented. And Tyler Shuck, quarterback out of Louisville, gets selected before Shedeur Sanders. And by my count, Shedeur still available. There are 19 picks through round number 2, so we'll keep an eye on that. 59-49, Boston on top. Third quarter action coming up right here on the Magic Audio Network.
Hey, Dante, what's your favorite thing about a Magic win?
No brainer, Jake. 50% off at papajohns.com the day after every Magic win. Magic win and fans win with Papa John's because they get 50% off their entire online order.
And it's so simple. Just enter the promo code MAGICWIN when you order online at papajohns.com.
And now you won't miss a shot because you can track your order live with Papa Track.
Papa John's Pizza, official pizza of your Orlando Magic. Valid online only, not valid with any other discounts. Delivery fee and taxes extra and not subject to discount offer.
Florida Blue presents Game-Changing Health Solutions. Did you know you can relieve stress by doing yoga at a Florida Blue center and exhale, treating yourself to Florida Blue discounts, seeing a chiropractor covered by Florida Blue, having your own Florida Blue health consultant,
welcome,
or cheering on your team right now. Discover more game-changing health solutions at FloridaBlue.com. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
2025-26 Orlando Magic ticket plans are now on sale. As we push for the playoffs, you'll receive guaranteed access to tickets this postseason when you buy a ticket plan for 2025-26. With a ticket plan, you'll enjoy incredible perks like dedicated entrances, a guaranteed seat for every game, and discounts on food, drinks, and merchandise. Act now to secure your place in our loyal Blue family as we chase postseason glory. To select your seats and find the right plan for you, visit OrlandoMagic.com/ticket plans today.
Great game, guys. Now listen up.
In business, to have a winning streak, you need a dependable partner by your side. A lasting relationship where business needs meet personal solutions and expectations are always exceeded. When it comes to agility and performance, City National Bank, the official bank of the Orlando Magic, has the playbook to help you take your best shot. Visit citynational.com for more information. City National Bank is member FDIC.
Hey, Orlando Magic fans! Looking for the ultimate Orlando Magic watch party experience? Look no further than Stadium Club, the newest and most immersive sports bar in Orlando. With a mind-blowing 360-degree wraparound screen and over 100 HD TVs, you won't miss a single play. Plus, score big with unbeatable food and drink specials during every game. Stadium Club is the ultimate good time and an official partner of the Orlando Magic. Check out stadiumclub.com. That's stadiumclub.com.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
That's going to do it for us here with the Magic Halftime Report presented by City National Bank. Your score at the half as we enter the third quarter, 59-49. Magic going to need a third quarter run, for which we've not had many of so far in this series, Jake, but this is going to have to be the best third quarter yet. Magic want to hang in this one.
Yeah, you said it, BK. The third quarter has been an issue for Orlando through the first two games of the series, to be sure. Magic outscored by 18 points in both third quarters combined, and now they start with a 10-point deficit. That hadn't been the case in the first two games. Orlando had a 1-point lead in game one, this juncture of the game, and they were down 2 at half in game 2. That's a good start. Franz, a feed inside for Wendell. He lays it up and in with the left hand. Magic down 8, 59-51. Here comes Boston for their first possession of the second half. Horford sets a high screen for Derek White. White centers it once more. He's looking for Tatum on the left wing. Gets it to him. He'll just raise up a three. That's good. Oh, wow. Franz was there. It didn't matter. 8 of 13 from the field for Jason Tatum. He is locked in. 24 points. Magic down 11. Biggest deficit of the evening. Franz gives to Paolo up top. Horford defending him. All by himself, Banchero. Now he goes over to Franz left wing. He'll step in for a three. White was there defending it well. Long rebound to Tatum. And off and running the Celtics. Pitch ahead to Brown. He's got Joseph on him. He just clocked him with an elbow, and that's an offensive foul. Got the bucket to go, but Kojo stuck his chin in there, paid the price, but drew the offensive foul. Second personal on Brown. And the first team foul of the quarter. Joseph will walk it up the floor, flips it over to Paolo. He'll walk it up the floor. Now back to Kojo on the right wing. To Franz. Paolo now on the left wing. Banchero waits for the screen from Dell. Now the roll from Wendell. Up top, Kojo. Wide open look for three. That's money. Corey Joseph's made 2 triples tonight. Magic back within 8. 62-54 to score. 10:30 to go here in the third. White walks it up the floor, goes left, and now gets it. Nope, he's just going to pull a three off the bounce. That's no good. Horford, though, had positioning on Kojo, and Joseph picks up personal foul, just trying to keep Al off the glass. The rebounding is just something that the Magic can't afford to lose night in and night out, quarter by quarter. And they have so far in this series. And right now, it's more of the same. Brown tried a three on the inbound and hit up the side of the backboard, I believe. Rebound came down to Orlando. Here comes Paolo. Going right into 5 Boston defenders. Didn't matter, though. Banchero pulls up for the 15-footer. Got it to go. 17 on the night for P. Magic back within 6, 62-56. Tatum right back to work. He's going to try a midi over Dell. That's up the front of the rim, no good. Banchero kept one hand on Horford and grabbed the ball with the other. Paolo turns and goes. He'll go baseline on Horford. He's fouled. Banchero forcing the issue. The layup attempt fell off, but P will stroll to the stripe for 2.
Foul number 42, Al Horford.
Early third, 9:42 to play in the quarter. Magic down 6, 2 free throws coming for P. Magic 6 of 10 at the stripe tonight. And the foul and free throw distribution, as opposed to game 2, has been very even so far. 11 personals called on Boston, 12 on the Magic. And as of right now, both teams have attempted 11 free throws after Banchero knocks down his first. 18 on the night for Paolo Banchero. Another free throw coming here. And he got it. Magic back within 4 now, 62-58. Pretty good start to the third for Orlando. Chipping away at that 10-point halftime lead. Tatum at half court. Holding the ball high above his head. Franz crawls up into him. They go right wing now for Derek White. Shot clock's already down to 9. Screen from Porzingis. And he gets an extra 2 or 3 seconds on every one of those screens, I feel like. White's going to force up a jumper from the elbow. He missed it, and pretty badly. Banchero the rebound. He's going to bring it. Stopped by Horford at the top of the key. Now he rolls right. He'll try a 3 off the bounce. That's off the front of the rim, no good. Long rebound, though, Kenny. Over to Franz. He's got all day, and he knocks it down. And Wagner puts both palms to the sky and says, finally. Magic back within 1, 62-61. Third quarter has been a nice little boost for Orlando. KCP, nice defensive play there on Brown as he attacked the rack, poked it out of bounds. Boston will maintain possession. 16 on the shot clock. They'll inbound from underneath their own bucket. Courtney Kirkland holds, hands to Jason Tatum. And here we go. Tatum up top for Porzingis. He'll try a long 3 over Paolo. That's off the rim, no good. Brown tipped the rebound out of bounds, and it'll be Magic basketball. So Orlando has wrestled some momentum away from Boston here in the third. It's a 12-3 start to the quarter for the Magic in a 10-0 scoring run right now over the last 90 seconds. Let's see if the Magic can reclaim the lead. Down 1, Banchero trapped, rotation into the corner, Kojo. Boston recovers. Joseph dribble drive, he goes up top, Kenny. He'll try a 3, that one way off, and it's actually going to be a 24-second violation. He didn't even get it off. Ninth turnover of the evening for the Magic. And this time Brown will walk it up. Caldwell Pope defending him at half court. Over to Tatum. Franz on Tatum's hip, right wing. Wendell and Porzingis jockeying for position to set the screen. Now Wendell picks Tatum up. And we're going to get a palm, and Coach Mosley says, finally. And Coach Mosley trying to get the crowd into it here in the third quarter. Tatum does that. You can call that every game if you want to, but that time it was particularly egregious. And the Celtics have turned it over already 13 times tonight. That bodes well, but the Magic have to keep them coming and keep capitalizing. Orlando down 1. This is Banchero on the right wing. Going to work on Horford. Lost the handle. Dell dug it out and gave it over to Franz. Wagner now. Shot clock down to 5. Porzingis in front of Franz. He's going to attack and drew the contact. And kind of a cheapie. We'll take it, though. Porzingis bumped Franz on the way up. Shot attempt. Didn't even make it to the rim. The foul on Porzingis will be his third. And Franz heads to the free throw line. Magic 8 of 12 at the stripe tonight. They've converted when they've gotten there. And Wagner's first free throw is up and good. Magic fans, secure your season tickets for next year and get guaranteed access to this year's playoffs. Don't miss a second of high-flying dunks, clutch three-pointers, and all the postseason energy inside the Kia Center. Lock in your seats now by visiting OrlandoMagic.com/season tickets. Wagner gets them both to go. Magic take the lead, 63-62. And the third quarter has been all Orlando, 14-3. The Magic have jumped on the C's here in the third. Still 7:35 to go in the quarter. Brown in the left wing. Caldwell Pope defending and well. And it's going to be an offensive foul. Brown hit Kenny with that off arm. Another turnover for Boston. Third personal on Brown. 13th turnover of the evening for the Celtics. And the Magic's 12-0 run continues. Let's see if they can add on to it. Banchero will start and stop. Dumps it off for Dell. He lost the handle, but recovered and got it back to Franz. Wagner tried the lob inside for Wendell. He had to bring it down, but then he rose up and dunked it down. And we're going to time out Joe Mazzulla and the Boston Celtics. They're coming alive here at the Kia Center. Orlando in the third quarter have jumped out 16-3, taking a 3-point lead. 65-62, still 7:12 to go in quarter number 3. We'll take a break and come right back on the Magic Audio Network.
Hey, it's the Goodrick Spiro, official mover of your Orlando Magic. And when it's time for your next move, trust the brand the Magic trusts, Goodrick. Whether it's across town or across the country, no job is too big or too small. Go to goodrick.com to book your best move today and receive your welcome home gift box valued at $2,000. That's goodrick.com for Goodrick Moving and Storage, official movers of the Orlando Magic.
Good Greek Moving and Storage, your superhero movers.
Hey, Dante, what's your favorite thing about a Magic win?
No brainer, Jake. 50% off at papajohns.com the day after every Magic win. Magic win and fans win with Papa John's because they get 50% off their entire online order.
And it's so simple. Just enter the promo code MAGICWIN when you order online at papajohns.com.
And now you won't miss a shot because you can track your order live with Papa Track.
Papa John's Pizza, official pizza of your Orlando Magic. Valid online only, not valid with any other discounts. Delivery fee and taxes extra and not subject to discount offer.
When teammates work together, they become unstoppable.
Pick it up top. AB stepped into a triple. That is money.
Assured Partners feels the same way about your insurance. Whether you're protecting your home, property, or business, Assured Partners works with you to find the right coverage for all your needs. And their trusted team has the expertise and passion to steer you through every challenge. That's power through partnership. Team up with Assured Partners, official insurance broker of the Orlando Magic, and protect your home court.
Orlando Magic fans, this one's for you. Waters Car Wash is an official car wash of the Orlando Magic, and they have a slam dunk deal just for you. Visit the Orlando Magic website to score a free car wash at participating Waters locations. Fans can also redeem their first wash free by texting Waters to 55255. Don't miss out on making your car the MVP with Waters Car Wash, where the magic happens on and off the court. Visit the Orlando Magic website today and drive away feeling like a winner.
More like it. A 16-3 start for the Orlando Magic as we open up the third quarter. Welcome back to our Magic broadcast presented by Advent Health. Game 3 here on a Friday night at the Kia Center. 65-62 is your score. Love what we're seeing here to open the second half. Here's something that's working against the Boston Celtics, not so much for tonight, but just in general in this postseason. A number 1 seeded team has won 12 of the last 13 NBA championships. The last non-number 1 seed to do so was the 2019 Toronto Raptors. The Celtics, of course, the 2 seed in the Eastern Conference.
All right. That's kind of interesting. Boy, I'm wondering out west if whatever seed the Clippers grab, what are they, a 4 seed? No, 3 seed? 4 seed. 5 seed. Yeah, exactly. They look like the best team in the Western Conference right now. Oklahoma is certainly going to be there. But Clippers able to smack Denver around last night. Whole bunch of good opening round playoff series. Best time of year if you're an NBA fan. Every night you get 3 or 4 matchups. And despite Boston having a 2-0 series lead, every game has been toe-to-toe. And the Magic feeling like they're starting to make some progress against this Boston group. Orlando is BK mentioned, 16-3 start to the quarter. Out of the timeout, White's going to pull a three off the bounce. He missed it, but rebound batted around. Horford squeezes it. Up top for Tatum. He'll raise up a long three. That's no good. And Dell grabs a rebound. Franz a little shaken up. I think he rolled his ankle. He's a tough kid. He's coming back down the floor. KCP will bring the basketball. 6:30 to play in the third. Orlando up 65-62. Boston has gone 1 of 8 from the field here in the third quarter. Franz will try a three, and that one was way off from the left wing. Rebound to Boston. Now it's Jaylen Brown, and he attacks the rack. Kenny, a hard foul from behind. No follow through, though. Just a double smackdown on the ball. And Brown will stroll to the stripe. Celtics 8 of 11 at the free throw line so far tonight. Orlando's done a pretty good job on Brown. He is 4 of 10 from the field, 11 points. And it's mostly been Kentavious Caldwell-Pope drawing that assignment. Going to get an official timeout. Wendell has a bloody nose. Ernest Eugene slide in some gauze and play on, they say. Now, if you take a 30-second timeout for... Boy, do you have to use all 30 seconds? Because Wendell was patched up, ready to go immediately. Here we go. Jaylen Brown to shoot 2 free throws. It's been a great start to the third for the Magic. They've been moving the ball, 4 assists on their 5 made baskets in the frame. They've already forced 3 turnovers for 7 Orlando points. And Brown's first free throw will stop a 12-0 Magic run. Number 2 for Jaylen Brown is off the back of the rim, no good. Corey Joseph, smallest guy on the floor, snatches the rebound. He'll pitch ahead to Franz. Luke Cornett's on the floor for Boston. And Franz didn't like the number, so Orlando will set up in the half court. Here's Banchero on the right wing. He'll take it right into Porzingis' chest. Well defended, missed the layup attempt, but Dell cleans it up, dunks it down. Paulo wanted the whistle, but that's fine. You drew 2 defenders and open up the offensive rebound for Wendell Carter Jr. He's got 6 points, 8 boards. Magic lead is 4, 67-63. And those offensive rebounds, how about Orlando? 8 of those for 12 second chance points. That's a 5-point swing as far as that goes. Then Porzingis raises up a midi over Wendell and missed it. Franz the rebound. He's going to bring it all the way down to about 12 foot from the bucket. Cornette was just backpedaling, and Wagner said, I'm close enough. I'll knock this down. He did. Magic lead is 6, 69-63. Third quarter, all Orlando right now. And Franz, the lead scorer for the Magic, he's got 22. This guy's the lead scorer for the game, Tatum, and he just threw it away. Franz tipped it over to Paulo, and then Joseph ended up with it. Tried to pitch ahead to Banchero, who was leaking out. White did a good job of at least poking the ball out of bounds, and Orlando will set up in the half court. Boy, how about this? A 20-4 start to the third quarter for the Magic. Boston has not made a field goal attempt since 11:25 in the frame. That's 6 minutes of game time. We got a drink spillage down front. That's all taken care of. Nope, not quite yet. We're going to need the Swiffer mop. Well, this third quarter has been spectacular. Boston's shooting down to 46% from the field, which is still pretty good, but considering they were shooting 55% at halftime, we like that. Celtics are 1 of 10 in the quarter shooting the basketball, and as Tyler just pointed out, haven't made a shot since 30 seconds into the frame. It's the 11:25 mark. We're at 5:04 right now. Here we go. Mopped up, ready to go. Magic with a 6-point lead in the Rock. Banchero on the right wing. Pocket pass inside for Dell. He'll go over to Franz in the corner. Porzingis recovered. Franz just tripped. No whistle, and it's a turnover. Did he just trip over air? How did that happen? Now it's Brown going to work on Kojo in the post. Paolo comes and says, try this. And Brown says, no thank you. Back up top for Tatum. Shot clock at 9. Tatum left wing for White. Ball fake. Got by Dell. And then went right through Banchero's chest. Paolo was flat-footed. Didn't want to pick up the foul. And White finished. So Derek White in double figures. He's got 10 points. And Boston gets the lead down to 4. And then Tatum, nice defensive play as Franz tried the sweeping runner. Rebound came down to Brown. He'll dump it down to Porzingis. Joseph on him. Hook shot Porzingis. That's no good. And Porzingis now 3 of 8 from the field tonight. Magic with a 4-point lead in the basketball. Paolo inside that Kia Center logo. Down here on the near sideline. He'll try a long 2 over Cornette. In and out, no good. Touched every part of the rim and popped out. And Porzingis tipped the rebound over to White. Now Derek White probing. Goes back up top for Tatum. Caldwell Pope defending Tatum. Top of key. Now Wendell steps up. Tatum backs up and goes. Closed off the first time by Dell. He'll raise up a 3 and right in front of the official. Wendell gave him a high five. Tatum did the nice little fall and topple to his rear after the shot, but Dell was in great position. He is just a little overzealous with the contest. And Tatum, as soon as he feels you up there, he's going to make sure some contact is made. So 3 free throws coming for Jason Tatum, and this is exactly what the doctor ordered for Boston. You slow down the momentum, you quiet down the crowd, and their best shooter heads to the free throw line for 3. As he steps up for the first one. What you got? Let's step aside 10 seconds, let our stations identify themselves.
NBA Radio on Sirius XM is available on your connected devices. Listen at home anytime you want with Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant, or however you stream in the house.
First 2 free throws good for Tatum. 69-67 your score. 1 more free throw coming. Tatum 8 of 15 from the field. 4 of 9 3-point range. And 6 of 6 at the stripe. He's got 26 points and another free throw coming. AB back on the floor. He had a heck of a first half. 9 points in 7 minutes. Had a couple steals. As Tatum knocks all 3 down. That'll slow down the Magic's 18-3 run. And Boston back within 1, 69-68. Cole, Wendell, Paolo, Gary, and AB on the floor for Coach Mose. Here's Banchero at the elbows. Tatum in front of him. Sends it to AB on the right wing. Horford defending Black. Dribble drive into the corner. Harris, he'll try a 3, and it's an air ball. Wendell, though, with the rebound and the dunk. And Wendell Carter Jr. cleaning up the offensive glass here in the third quarter. Orlando still down 1 in the rebounding battle, but 9 offensive boards for 14 second chance points for the Magic. They have flipped the script in that department here in Game 3. Magic lead is 3. Tatum, dribble drive, and he threw it away. No deflection? Nope, just a turnover. That ball ended up in Mo Wagner's hands, I think, and we're going to get a timeout. So the Celtics have just committed turnover number 16 on the night. And the Magic have turned those 16 miscues into 20 Orlando points. They'll have a chance to add to that total when we come back. Magic a 3-point advantage. 71-68 the count. Less than 3 to play in the third. We're right back on the Magic Audio Network.
How do you measure the human spirit? In points? Distance? Maybe decibels? Or maybe there's no way to measure the human spirit, because as you remind us every day, it simply has no limit. Advent Health, official champion of the human spirit.
Get the Orlando Magic Magic app presented by Total Wireless and view live scores and player stats in real time, along with the latest team news and must-see videos. Join the monthly giveaways and stay in the loop with the latest Magic stories. Stay up to date with personalized updates on your favorite players and check out exclusive content you won't see anywhere else. Don't miss out on all the amazing features. Get in the game and download the Orlando Magic app today.
Almost there, Checkers fans. Score. We made it. Free fries every time the Magic score 110 or more points. You win a coupon code for a free large fry from Checkers the very next day. Text MAGIC to 88001 as your signature to receive recurring automated Checkers marketing text messages, and the offer will be sent to your phone after each time the Magic score 110 or more points. Consent not a condition of purchase. Offer good at participating Orlando, Tampa, and Jacksonville area Checkers locations. By texting MAGIC, you agree to get periodic recurring automated marketing messages monthly. And the terms, checkers.com/SMS and privacy policy, checkers.com/privacy. Message and data rates may apply. To opt out, text STOP to 88001.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams 4-day super sale and get 40% off paints and stains April 25th through the 28th. With prices starting at $29.39, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your bedroom, living room, or home office, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Shop the sale online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Well, it's just like we've been saying all season, the Magic are a third-quarter team. 22-9, the advantage in the third frame. The Magic holding a 3-point advantage right now overall, 71-68, 2:54 left to play, and this beautiful, picturesque, might even frame it, third quarter. Now, all eyes, other than, of course, our eyes on the NBA action in front of us, on a certain quarterback out of Colorado, the son of prime Deion Sanders. Where will he get drafted? My question is, will he get drafted before we're off the air tonight? We are 26 picks into round 2 of the NFL draft, and Shedeur Sanders is still available as it stands right now. Wild stuff, Jake.
How about Jalen Milroe? Is he still available?
There's only been one quarterback selected in the second round, so 3 quarterbacks overall. All right. Tyler Shuck out of Louisville.
Isn't the guy like 40?
He's been around a while. He actually played college football. This is a true story. Played college football with Juwan Johnson, who's been the Saints tight end for at least the last 3-4 years.
Okay, that's fascinating stuff. I thought you were going to say with Jim Brown or something like that. All right, we got 2:50 to play here in the third quarter. It has been a good one. As BK mentioned, the entire script has been flipped going back to the entire regular season. Magic have struggled in the third all year. But it has been quite the opposite here. Out of the timeout, Powell attacking, missed the runner, but got his own rebound. Fresh 14 for Orlando. He'll go up top for Cole. Jonathan Isaac's on the floor as well with AB, Powell, Cole, and Gary. Here's Banchero. Shook Tatum. Free throw jumper is up. Kicks around, falls off. Powell can't buy a bucket. But long rebound. Horford and Gary Harris fighting for it. And Gary going over into enemy territory in front of that Boston bench. I didn't see the ruling from David Guthrie. I think it's just Magic ball out of bounds on Horford. Take the ball. And with 2:21 to play here in the third, Magic holding on to a 3-point lead. And they'll get a fresh 14 seconds. Banchero up top off the inbound. Pritchard in front of him. Horford's lurking. They go right wing. Cole. Catch and shoot 3. No good. Cornette, the back tap over to Horford, who wheels and finds Peyton Pritchard right quick. Dump down to Tatum now in the post. He's got Cole on his hip. He's going to go to work. Spinning, fading, jumper is up and off, but Pritchard, the offensive rebound and the putback, that can't happen. Peyton Pritchard sneaks in and steals a rebound and a bucket for the Boston Celtics, and they're down 1, 71-70. How about Banchero? Right to work, and that is pretty stuff. A spin move going right to left, and he finished with the left hand as well, right around Al Horford, the savvy vet. Magic lead back to 3, 73-70. Banchero, 21 points on 8 of 19 shooting. 90 seconds to play before the fourth. Tatum up top. Cole reaching in and harassing them a little bit. Now Anthony Black picks him up. Tatum backs way up. Shot clock's down to 3. Tatum spins, just throws up a jumper. He missed it, but Cornette grabbed the rebound, and Isaac fouled him with like 0.2 seconds on the shot clock. It was an air ball. Air ball always goes to the offensive player, it feels. But Isaac fouled him even before he caught the shot, I think. J.I. had a handful of Cornette's jersey.
Foul occurs prior to the shot clock. The play will be reviewed.
Yeah, I think we're going to get the short end of the stick here. I think J.I., I don't even know if Cornette had the ball when the foul was committed. But as you get a look at the replay, I see a handful of jersey for Jonathan Isaac and still 0.5 on the shot clock. So I think the ruling was accurate. And that's quite the bailout on a really well-defended possession for Orlando.
After replay review, the illegal contact clearly occurs prior to the shot clock. It is a non-shooting foul, though, as the contact occurs prior to him having possession of the ball. Boston ball side out.
I nailed that one. Credit where it's due. Thank you, Tyler. So, $1:17 to play here in the third quarter. Celtics get a reprieve. They'll have a fresh 14. Magic lead, still 3, 73-70. And the third, still a good one, 24-11. Orlando has outscored Boston, but kind of feels like they're letting them off the hook a little bit here the last 2-3 minutes of the quarter. Let's see if they can finish strong. White on the inbound. Gary picks him up right about at half court. Shot clock's already down to 3. To Tatum, back to White. He'll step in for a long 3. That's an air ball. And the Magic finally get their 24-second violation. Good stuff from Orlando on both of those possessions. 16 turnovers on the night for the Boston Celtics. And the Magic have converted 20 points off of those. Less than a minute to play. AB set a screen in the backcourt on Peyton Pritchard. You heard Jamal Mosley telling him to set it, and he caught a nice little chunk of Pritchard. Now Cole takes a screen from Banchero, tries the pocket pass between the legs. Powell had to go down and dig it out. And now he will go to work on Pritchard. He threw a lob pass inside for Gary. Surprised him. Caught it. Gives to AB. Sidestep 3. No good. Back tap though. Isaac. AB grabs it. Now a wide open 3. That one's no good. Isaac tips another one to Cole Anthony. J.I. controlling the glass, but Cole stepped out of bounds. He made the 3, as you might have heard. But as he was gathering, he stepped back, and he was all over the sideline. So the lead's still 3 for the Magic, 73-70. About 7 seconds separating game and shot as we wrap up the third. Pritchard on the left wing. Screen from Horford, a moving one. Pritchard goes to Horford. He'll pop. 3-ball, no good. Cole the rebound. 10 seconds for the Magic to get one here as we wrap up the third quarter. Banchero fouled by Pritchard. They had one to give. The Magic will have 7.2 seconds here. And Cole will inbound right in front of Joe Mazzulla. Here we go. Up top for Banchero. Screen from Isaac. Powell rolls left. Cornette picks him up. 3 seconds remaining in the quarter. Banchero tried to pass ill-advised into the corner for AB. It was turned over. And we're headed to the fourth quarter. Magic with a 3-point lead after 36 minutes of basketball. A 24-11 quarter for Orlando. Whole lot of nice defense and some forced turnovers as well. How about 6 turnovers for Boston in that quarter? And the Celtics made just 3 field goals on 17 attempts. Celtics also made 1 3 on 8 attempts. So Magic defense stepping up. As we get to the fourth quarter, they've taken the lead now, 73-70. Fourth quarter on the way. Don't go anywhere. We're right back to the Kia Center in just a moment on the Magic Audio Network.
You
know what's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the Wendy's $5 biggie bag with a junior bacon cheeseburger, 4-piece nugs, junior hot and crispy fries, and small soft drink is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's. Open till midnight or later.
Unlimited time does not mean forever. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and California via third-party delivery. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada. Hours may vary by location.
Florida Blue presents game-changing health solutions. Did you know you can relieve stress by doing yoga at a Florida Blue center? And exhale. Treating yourself to Florida Blue discounts. Seeing a chiropractor covered by Florida Blue. Having your own Florida Blue health consultant.
Welcome.
Or cheering on your team right now. Discover more game-changing health solutions at FloridaBlue.com. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
Orlando Magic fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but catching them from the hardwood is a whole different experience because nothing compares to catching your favorite team IRL, especially during the 2025 NBA playoffs presented by Google. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster gets you every round of the 2025 NBA playoffs presented by Google so that you can catch every highlight in person. Put that jersey collection to use and get 2025 NBA playoffs presented by Google tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than being able to say that you were at the playoffs live.
Postseason dunks, threes, buzzer beaters. There's so much NBA happening. I gotta keep up.
Whoa, take it easy there. There's a better way to NBA. All playoffs long.
Wait, really?
With the NBA app, you get real-time stats and scores for every playoff matchup. Witness playoff drama as it unfolds.
Seriously?
Catch every bucket all in one place, all for free.
Where have you been all my life?
There's a better way to NBA. Download the app today. Available on the Google Play, Apple app, and Android stores.
Welcome back inside the Kia Center. Start of the fourth quarter. Orlando a 3-point advantage as we open up the final 12 minutes. 73-70 is your score. The Magic jumped on the Celtics there in the third. Boston turned the ball over 6 times in the third for 7 Magic points. The Celtics shot 3 of 17 from the field in the third, and they were 1 of 8 from three-point range. Problem is the Magic were 41% from the field, not a ton better. Well, it was better, but Orlando kind of let them off the hook. They were 2 of 10 from three-point range in that third quarter. Matter of fact, Magic started the game 3 of 8 from three-point range. They've gone 4 of 18 since. So you just put your head down and attack the rack here as we open up the fourth quarter. Folks standing and cheering at the behest of the great Paul Porter. And here we are. Jaylen Brown on the floor. He's got the rock. He's out there with Pritchard, Hauser, Porzingis, and White. And we're going to get a travel. Porzingis on the curl. Caught it, didn't dribble it, and took a hot skip and a jump. So the Celtics struggling with turnovers here in game number 3, and that's been really the deciding factor so far. 18 turnovers for the Celtics for 20 Magic points. This is Cole. Up top, gets to the free throw line. Left wing, Franz. He'll try a 3 over Brown. Money. Brown didn't even get his hand up, and Franz made him pay. Wagner's got 25 points. He's 9 of 18 from the field. Orlando's lead is 6. Brown attacking Isaac and Black say no way. Both of them swatted that thing away, and Franz grabs a rebound. Early fourth, Magic up 6. Cole attacks the rack. White went with him, knocked it away. Cole got it back, saved it out of bounds, though, to Pritchard, and now it's 5-on-4. Anthony's on the floor. Pritchard to Brown. He'll attack baseline to Hauser in the corner. Good look for 3. That one's off. Magic dodge a bullet. Anthony saves it before it goes out of bounds. Cole, Jonathan Isaac, Anthony Black, Gary Harris, and Franz Wagner on the floor. Here's Franz. Stagger screen, goes right wing for Anthony. Magic trying to go quick. Cole, step back, free throw jumper, catch. The life of the party has arrived. Cole Anthony's done a bit of everything tonight. Now he's scoring, and the Magic had their largest lead of the evening. It's 8. 78-70, 10:30 to go. Can the Magic guarantee a trip back to Boston? They will with a win. White tries a 3 off the bounce. He missed it. And the Celtics have gone icy cold. Isaac the rebound. No second chance opportunities to speak of here in game 3, or very few anyways. Nice feed from Cole to Franz. He got decked by Jaylen Brown. Wagner will head to the free throw line. And the Celtics starting to get a little frustrated Franz took a pretty nasty tumble, but he's a tough cat. It's the 4th personal on Brown, and he's had a frustrating evening after torching the Magic for 36 in Game 2. Brown 4 of 11 from the field tonight. Just 12 points. Does have 6 boards. But Franz has been slow and steady all night long. He's got 8 assists to go with his 25 points, by the way. The Magic's ball movement has been much better in games 2 and 3, but pretty darn good tonight. 16 assists, 30 made baskets. 3-point shooting, still not great, but hovering around 30%. And Wagner missed the free throw, but Harris the back tap and a fresh 14 for the Magic. How about that? Wagner attacking. The runner, it just fell off the rim, and Porzingis snatches the rebound. He's got 3 Magic players around him, and one of them fouled him. I'm not sure who yet. AB looked like he tweaked an ankle. The foul is going to be on Gary.
Foul number 14, Gary Harris. His first team foul.
Magic rebounding advantage on the night, 36-31, and the second chance points. 14 offensive boards for 14 second chance for Orlando. Lead is 9. Brown in trouble. He flips it over to White to bail him out. Now back up top, Jaylen Brown. Cole Anthony trying to stay in front of Brown. He's backpedaling feverishly. Brown got by him, laid it up and in with the left hand, and then screamed at Cole Anthony and Anthony Black. 7-point game. It's 79-72. 9:30 to go. Franz will walk it up. Magic got to keep their foot on the gas right now. Here's Franz. Picked up by Porzingis. Goes over to Isaac. Handoff to Cole. White defending Cole. He's going to back up, take a screen from Franz, and he threw it away. Anthony's been real loose with the basketball tonight. White will bring it. And he was looking for Porzingis. Cole pulled the chair on him, and it's going to be the 3rd personal foul on Anthony. It's going to be the 2nd team foul here in quarter number 4 on the Magic.
His 3rd, 2nd team foul. Back for the Magic, number 5.
And this is a very precarious spot because Tatum is still on the bench. You can't put this team in the bonus early in the 4th quarter of this game if you're clinging to a 7-point lead. Easy points with the clock stopped. That makes it easy on Boston. And there you go. A blocking foul 30 feet from the basket on Cole. And that's his 4th, and you just can't have that one. Horford's up off the bench. 3 team fouls on Orlando. 3 minutes in. AB is going to sit down. We'll keep an eye on his ankle. He's actually going to walk straight over to the exercise bike, try to keep that thing loose. Inbound to Jaylen Brown up top. Doesn't use the screen from Pritchard. Attacks the rack. Got it up on the rim. It fell. Magic want an offensive foul. Brown wants a defensive foul. David Guthrie says, play on, boys. 5-point game. Here we go. 8:40 to play. Paulo back out there. He's got the rock. Takes a screen from Franz. Going to work on Jaylen Brown. He's at the elbow. Spins baseline. Fadeaway jumper is up and in. That's P. And this is his house. 81-74. Can the Magic hold off the Celtics here in Game 3? 8:20 to go. Jaylen Brown up top. Goes around Cole. Steps in. Was looking for the whistle. Didn't get it. Bailed out by Horford. He flipped to the L. And then back to Brown. And now Gary Harris caught out of position. And a 4th team foul on Orlando.
His 2nd, 4th team foul. Back to the Magic, number 3, continuous. Caldwell-Pope.
Kenny's going to check back in. Cole will sit down. Gary stays out there. So Caldwell-Pope, Harris, Paulo, Isaac, and Franz. In blue, in white and green, Pritchard, Porzingis, Hauser, Brown, and Horford. Brown's got the rock. Magic up 7 points with 8 minutes to go. Brown, crossover dribble, lost the handle. It's at half court. Pritchard dug it out. Shot clock expires, and another turnover. And that makes 19 turnovers on the night for the Boston Celtics. And how many of them have been shot clock violations? 4 or 5, maybe? Magic defense been as advertised here in Game 3. And they got to put them away. 81-74 the count. Banchero attacking, got to the floater, pushed it up and in. He went through contact. We're not getting a whistle either way right now. Coach Mosley is furious, but we're going to get a timeout. Joe Mazzulla is even more furious. His team is down 9 with 7:47 to play. 83-74 the count. And the Magic hoping to push this thing to at least a Game 5 and beyond. Orlando's lead is 9 with 7:47 remaining. Don't go anywhere. We're right back at the Magic Audio Network.
Hey, Dante, what's your favorite thing about a Magic win?
No brainer, Jake. 50% off at papajohns.com the day after every Magic win. Magic win and fans win with Papa John's because they get 50% off their entire online order.
And it's so simple. Just enter the promo code MAGICWIN when you order online at papajohns.com.
And now you won't miss a shot because you can track your order live with Papa Track.
Papa John's Pizza, official pizza of your Orlando Magic. Valid online only, not valid with any other discounts. Delivery fee and taxes extra and not subject to discount offer.
How do you measure the human spirit? In points? Distance? Maybe decibels? Or maybe there's no way to measure the human spirit, because as you remind us every day, it simply has no limit. Advent Health, official champion of the human spirit.
When Magic fans need to make a little magic in their relationship, they always turn to IDC, International Diamond Center. IDC is the exclusive jeweler of the Orlando Magic, where fans, players, and staff go for the best bling for the best value. With showrooms all over Florida, IDC smashes the competition with direct importer prices, a massive selection, the strongest warranties, all the premium designer brands, and a solid reputation for honesty and integrity. Get store hours, locations, and more at shopidc.com. International Diamond Center, where Orlando gets engaged.
It's time for your next staycation. Take advantage of our spring offer at the all-suite Caribe Royale Orlando. Save 15% plus get a $25 daily dining credit when you book 2 nights or more. Cool off in our tropical pools, take a splash on our water slide, bike, fish, or play a game of pickleball, and indulge in our 8 on-site dining options like the Interactive Stadium Club. Don't forget, we're pet-friendly too. Transportation to all 4 Disney theme parks is included. Book your escape at CaribeRoyale.com. That's CaribeRoyale.com.
Welcome back to Orlando Magic basketball. We've got 7 minutes, 47 seconds left to play. The Magic on the doorstep of potentially getting their first victory in this series, but a lot of work still to be done. This is only a 9-point game, and Boston can erase a 9-point deficit at the snap of a finger. Now seems like as good a time as any to remind you what clutch time is in the NBA. The NBA defines it specifically as the last 5 minutes of the game, which we are approaching in the fourth quarter, where the game is close, so within about that 5-point range. In those situations, over the course of the regular season, the number 1 team in the NBA in terms of overall win percentage was the Boston Celtics at 68.6. That is what you're contending with if you let this team stay close to you. This is a really important 2 minutes of basketball right here. 83-74. Let's kick it back to Jake Chapman.
Yeah, sure is, BK. This Boston team, they, as you mentioned, they can erase a double-digit lead or certainly a 9-point lead just like that. But the Magic have brought the pain here in the second half. 34-15, they've outscored the Celtics in the second half, if you can believe it. Boston has scored just 4 points here in the fourth quarter, and they mustered just 11 in the third. And so 83-74 with 7:47 to play in the basketball game. And that's Magic basketball. That's what we were looking for. Those early 90s scores. Here's Jaylen Brown. Jason Tatum, courts back out there, and he probably won't leave for the rest of the night. Brown up top, takes a screen from Horford. He holds it. Shot clock's at 9. Over to Brown. He'll attack Franz. Wagner went with him. Inside out. Porzingis spots up a 3. Back to the rim, no good. And the rebound to Paolo Banchero and the Magic. He's going to push pace right down the middle of the floor. He gets decked by Porzingis, and Paolo will shoot 2 free throws. Porzingis is 3 of 9 from the field tonight, 0 for 3 from long range. The Celtics are 8 of 25. Take a picture of that. That's the 4th personal on the Latvian Unicorn. And how about Paolo? He has been consistent and determined tonight. 25 points on the evening. There's the first free throw. Kicks around and drops. Make it 26. I mean, Banchero, he's doing crazy, crazy things. This is his 10th playoff game. It's the 4th highest scoring average for any active player through his first 9 playoff games at 28.6. Only Luka, LeBron, and Anthony Davis better. And he gets both free throws to go. The Magic 13 of 18 at the stripe tonight. That's a good sign. The lead is 11. With just over 7 minutes to go. Brown, dribble drive baseline. He threw it away. Franz steps in front. He'll run out. Horford went with him. He's fouled. And Wagner will shoot 2. And the Celtics don't really have much recourse when Franz and Paolo get downhill and attack the rack. And Banchero and his buddies getting everybody on their feet here at the Kia Center. This is good stuff. Still 7:01 to go. But you can see the body language. A little iffy for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown has had a frustrating night, and he's working Matt Guthrie right now. David Guthrie, excuse me. First free throw good for Wagner. Magic here in the second half so far are 8 of 9 at the free throw line. And it'll be 8 of 10. Franz splits the pair. Wagner's left a couple points at the stripe tonight. Very uncharacteristic. He's 6 of 10 at the free throw line. Still, his team on a 15-4 run right now in Orlando with a 12-point lead. Horford, right wing. They go to Brown. Franz picks him up on the switch. And Brown just lowers his shoulder. And I just don't understand how that's a foul on Franz Wagner. He's sliding his feet. Okay, a little forearm shiver, I guess, as Brown went up. So this is what you can't afford. No and ones, certainly no fouls, where a clean shot attempt comes right afterwards. Foul on Franz is first. Coach Mosley had the same advantage I did. He's working Courtney Kirkland down there, but I don't think he saw Franz extend that left forearm. It was kind of hidden. Brown gets the and one. 86-77, 6:40 to go. Isaac and Gary still out there with Caldwell Pope, Banchero, and Wagner. Here's P. He's going to raise up baseline jumper. That's an air ball. There's still 12 seconds on the shot clock there. Tatum coming back the other way. Backing down Caldwell Pope. Couple dribbles. Gary doubles down. They go up top. Horford. He's open for three. He stuck it. And if you're going to trap, somebody better rotate, and they didn't. 6-point game. Here comes the Celtics. 86-80. Timeout, Coach Mosley. We got 6:20 to go. Don't go anywhere. We're right back on the Magic Audio Network.
Calling all Orlando Magic families. Looking for a summer break activity for your child? Register them for an Orlando Magic Youth Basketball Summer Camp. Each camp features expert instruction, and every camper will receive an Orlando Magic branded basketball, Magic swag, and a ticket to a Magic home game. Boys and girls ages 7 to 17 of all skill levels are welcome. Locations available in Orlando and Tampa. Register your child today at OrlandoMagicCamps.com.
Winning on the court takes teamwork, and at Taruya Law, we bring that same spirit to serving our clients. As an official law firm of the Orlando Magic, we're proud to be your legal partner in life. Whether you need support with immigration law, personal injury, business matters, family, or criminal law, Taruya Law stands with you every step of the way. Trust us to fight for you, just like the Magic fight on the court. Visit TaruyaLaw.com or call 407-545-4747 today, and let's win together.
Hey, Magic fans, when you're heading out to the Kia Center or anytime you're away from your business, commercial, or residential property, or you have a special event and you want to be sure that you're well protected, contact American Protection Services and Investigations, proud partner of the Orlando Magic. For a full list of our security services, dial 833-4-APSI. Over 30 years in the business, your safety is our top priority because your business is our business.
Steal deals are happening now. From instant savings on select tools to free battery offers on some of our most popular battery tool sets. You can enjoy great deals and do it all with Steel. Shop online or in store at your local Steel dealer. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Welcome back to Orlando Magic basketball. We got 6:20 to play out here at the Kia Center. 86-80 is your score. Magic with a 6-point advantage. Not quite enough to feel comfortable against the Celtics or really anybody in the NBA. Just a couple of threes to get you right back in it. But one of the things among the many that we are liking from this Orlando Magic team, clamping down on defense in the second half. Jason Tatum was an absolute killer in the first 2 quarters of this game, scoring 21 points. He's got 27 now, so just 6 second-half points. Now, he will get cooking as he is checked back into the game and will play the remainder of it. Also, Kristaps Porzingis is 0 for 3 from three-point range. Jake, that makes him 0 for 10 from long range in the series. He's yet to knock down a 3, and he's a pretty good three-point shooter. The Magic have done a good job closing out on him and others, the Boston Celtics, tonight.
Yeah, you'll take it, BK, but you and I just talked about it a moment ago. The Magic were up 12 40 seconds ago. A 6-0 run for the Boston Celtics happens in 40 seconds. And so, no, I'm not very confident with this current 6-point lead because there's still 6 minutes and 20 seconds remaining on the clock. And as you mentioned, in today's NBA, 6-point lead means just about nothing. See if the Magic can answer Boston's little surge there. It was an and one for Brown and then a 3-ball for Horford. Magic with the starters out on the floor. For the Boston Celtics, it's Pritchard, Horford, Brown, White, and Tatum. Franz up top, Tatum in front of him. Wagner dribbling with the left hand, gets to the elbow, throws a line drive up there, it fell off, and White grabs the rebound. 5:50 to play. Tatum got by Franz. He fouled him from behind, and he laid it up and in. And there's just no reason to foul him. Just give him the bucket. But assuming this free throw drops, it'll be a 9-0 Boston run in just over a minute of game time. And strap in, people. Still 5:52 to go. Tatum gets the freebie. He's got 30. Orlando's lead is 3. Kojo racing up the floor. Pritchard bumps him. Kojo picks up his dribble, goes to Banchero on the right wing. Screen from Dell. Now Tatum picks Paolo up. Shot clock down to 9. Banchero, dribble drive, gets the runner up. He missed it. Wendell the offensive rebound. He had it blocked by Horford, but will get a personal foul. And 2 free throws coming here for Wendell Carter Jr. The foul on Al is going to be his 3rd personal. So Dell's been pretty quiet offensively, 4 of 8 from the field. Does have 10 boards. Wendell averaging a double-double in the first 2 games of this series. And he took a hard whack to the wrist. He's kind of favoring his right wrist. Magic 14 of 20 at the free throw line tonight. And Dell gets the first free throw up and in. Four-point Magic lead. It's 87-83. Boston's in the bonus. And Orlando 1 foul away from the bonus. And Dell got them both. 2 big free throws there for Carter Jr. 5-point Magic lead. Pritchard up the far sideline. Boston somewhat small. Horford's their 5. Pritchard guarded by Kojo. All alone up top. Now Tatum comes and gets it. Wendell starting on Tatum. Tatum, couple crossover dribbles behind the back. Goes right to left, forces up the midi, missed it. Well defended by Dell. Franz had the rebound, and he is getting smacked around by Pritchard and Horford. And who did Courtney Kirkland get that time? They're going to get Horford on that one. 4 personals, and will walk down the floor and shoot free throws. And Franz didn't realize. He said, oh, okay, cool. So a 5-point game, 88-83 with 5:10 to go. And Wagner can make it 6 or 7 at the free throw line.
Franz Wagner shooting 2.
Franz tonight 6 of 10 at the stripe. And the Magic are 16 of 22. And Franz got the first one short, and it fell off. Wow. And once again, the Magic have left points at the free throw line. Let's see if they can get away with it tonight. Wagner splits the pair. Magic are 17 of 24 at the stripe tonight. But right now, it's a 6-point lead with 5 minutes, 5 seconds to go. Derek White goes to Brown on the left wing. Banchero hugged up on him. Shot clock's at 10. Brown starts and stops. He dribbled himself into the floor, kept his dribble alive, got it to Horford in the corner for 3. He missed it. Banchero, a big rebound. Took it away from Brown. And now Powell going to push pace. Brown a little slow getting back into the picture. P inside to Franz in the corner for 3. The back of the rim, no good. And the rebound to Tatum. Magic trying to land that knockout blow, and they just can't quite yet. Tatum trying to go quickly here. Goes to White in the corner, back up top to Tatum. Banchero on him. They're all alone. Tatum, dribble drive. Goes right to left. Got the left-handed runner up and in. And Boston ain't going away. Could have told you that. 4-point game. It's 89-85. 4:15 remaining. Tatum with 32 on the evening. Franz takes a screen from Dell. We got bodies flying all over the place on the interior. Banchero, Horford, and Brown all got tangled up. And the foul is going to be on Brown. And that's his 5th personal. And now Banchero will shoot 2 free throws. Magic will shoot free throw attempts 25 and 26. And they've kept the Celtics to 18 attempts. Keep in mind, game 2, Boston shot 33. Paulo's first free throw, nothing but net. Porzingis going to check back in. And they're going to sit Jaylen Brown down. Not for long, I would assume, but going to regain his composure a little bit and throw him back out there in the closing minutes. We're getting pretty close, though. Gary Harris going to check in for the Magic. As Kojo takes a seat, he's played 27 minutes tonight as Joseph. Gary's played 18 minutes, hasn't made a shot. Does have a couple rebounds and a block shot, and has played some stout defense, has Gary. Free throws both good for Banchero. Paulo with 29 on the evening. Magic lead is 6. 4 minutes to go. Tatum, right wing. Horford sets a screen and then gets out of the way. They'll flatten out for Tatum, go to work on Banchero. Tatum centers it. Steps in for a 3 over Paulo, and he's going to shoot 3 free throws. He came down. He kicked his leg out. Banchero was not out of control, and Tatum just hit the deck after the shot attempt. And Coach Mosley doesn't have a challenge. That's foul hunting at its finest. Boston 14 of 18 at the stripe tonight, and Jason Tatum is 8 of 8. He hasn't missed one. Perfect 8 of 8 at the free throw line is Jason Tatum. And the first one rattles home. That'll make it 91-86. 3:47 remaining. Boston, 3 timeouts. Magic, 3 timeouts. Both teams in the bonus. Boston does have a challenge remaining. Orlando does not. Second free throw good for Tatum. He's got 34 on the evening. And he's a perfect 10 of 10 at the stripe. And he gets all 3. Coach Mosley will take time, and we'll take it with him. Crunch time in Game 3 here at the Kia Center. Orlando clinging to a 3-point lead. 3:47 to go. 91 for the good guys. 88 for the bad guys. Don't go anywhere. We're right back to Game 3 at the Kia Center in just a moment on the Magic Audio Network.
In Central Florida, Pal Campo Restaurant brings you the true taste of Puerto Rico. Come enjoy our delicious dishes like mofongo, arroz manposteado, our juicy churrasco, the impressive chuleta can, our house sangria, and mojitos that will transport you straight to the island of enchantment. Plus, our meats are 100% organic with no hormones. Pal Campo Restaurant, the best Puerto Rican atmosphere across our 4 locations: Orlando, Tampa, Lake Mary, and Dr. Phillips. For more information, visit palcamporestaurant.com.
Welcome back to Game Night, Magic fans. We are right down to it. Magic up by 3, 91-88. We've got 3 minutes and 47 seconds left on the clock. The series comes down to the next 3 minutes plus of action, and I don't think I'm being overly dramatic by laying it out like that. Place is on the edge of their seat as we await the finish of this game here tonight. And I'm sure over the next 4 minutes of action, roughly, we are going to get some wild plays, some physical moments, and some tense situations. I don't think we're done with the storylines that have played out so far tonight, Jake.
No, BK, I have the sense that we are just beginning. People rising to their feet here at the Kia Center as the Magic will bring it 94 with a 3-point lead. 91-88 the count. Paolo Banchero with 29 points on the night and the basketball in his hands. He's going to work on Horford. He'll pull up from the elbow. Jumper's off. Porzingis, a man's rebound. He took that one away from Wendell. That rebound for KP is 6th of the night. 3:30 to go. Magic with a 3-point advantage. Tatum has had the hot hand. 35 on the night. He's going to try a sidestep 3. That one's off. Porzingis, though, grabs another rebound. He's tied up by Dell, and we're going to have a jump ball. David Guthrie and Courtney Kirkland converge. And give Wendell credit for grabbing his piece of the pie and not letting go. You're at a disadvantage when you jump with Porzingis no matter what, but give it a go, Dell. Magic lead at 91-88, 3:17 remaining. Orlando down 2-0 in this best of 7. Game 4, no matter what, will be Sunday at 7 o'clock. Dell tipped it, but it went right to Al Horford. And Joe Mazzulla is screaming for a timeout. There's going to be 8 on the shot clock when we get back. And 3:12 on the game clock as Boston tries to tie this thing up, reclaim the lead. 3:12 to go, 91-88. Good guys. Back to the Kia Center in just a moment on the Magic Audio Network.
How do you measure the human spirit? In points? Distance? Maybe decibels? Or maybe there's no way to measure the human spirit, because as you remind us every day, it simply has no limit. Advent Health, official champion of the human spirit.
Welcome back to Magic Basketball. Final 3:12 here on the clock. 91-88. Paolo Banchero 1 point away from already his 5th 30-point game in his very young playoff career. Paolo and Franz, how about these two tonight? 29 for Paolo, 28 for Franz Wagner. We asked for a supporting cast to step up. I think some of the other players on the team have played well in spurts. 10 points, 10 rebounds for Wendell Carter Jr. is certainly one that stands out. The first half effort from Anthony Black, but those two have carried the load. 91-88, 3:12 left on the clock. Celtics set to inbound. Let's kick you back to Jake Chapman.
Yep, as it should be, BK. And now what have we got? A foul away from the basketball on the inbound. It's going to be a dead ball foul. Franz was just trying to... Oh, boy. I mean, there's bodies colliding underneath as the action started, but they'll call Franz on a dead ball foul, which means essentially a technical. Tatum will take the free throw, and Boston gets it side out. Holy cow. The way this series has been going, we're going to call that. I mean, Porzingis ran right into Franz, and that stuff happens on inbounds all the time, but they popped Franz for the forearm shiver. He was just really trying to protect himself. The foul on Wagner is fourth personal. Inbound to Porzingis. He'll take it in. Right-handed hook shot fell way off. I mean, that wasn't even close. And Wendell grabs the rebound. Magic with a 2-point lead and 3 minutes to play. Paolo up top, directing traffic. Tatum in front of him. Franz, swivel screen. Paolo on the right wing. Step back three over Porzingis is no good. Rebound batted by Horford over to Derek White. 2:45 to go. 91-89, good guys. White up top. Goes to Horford on the left wing, back to Derek White. Tatum setting the screen. He wants the basketball. White is going to attack. Goes right down the lane. Nobody went with him, and he lays it up and in. We're tied. Derek White with 12 on the night. A 17-5 Boston run, and we're all square with 2:20 to play. Who's going to deliver in the clutch? Here's Franz. Spin move on Porzingis. Got to the left hand. Flipped it up and in. The boogeyman creeping through the lane. 2-point Magic lead with 2:10 to go. Tatum takes a deep breath and crosses the timeline. Franz picks him up inside the Magic logo. Horford sets the screen. Paolo switches out onto Tatum. Tatum, couple between the leg dribbles. Few jab steps. Spin move, free throw jumper for Tatum. It's up, it's off. Ball batted off the backboard. Wendell squeezes it. 1:45 to go. Magic up 2 with the rock. This is Franz. Derek White crawling into him. Just about at half court. Shot clock at 10. Franz takes a screen from Caldwell Pope. He's going to go to work on Porzingis. Wagner gets to the right hand, lays it up, in. Fourth quarter, Franz delivering in the biggest game of the year. 4-point Magic lead, 90 seconds to go. Pritchard dribbling in a circle. Gary lets him inside, strips it away. Banchero digs it out. Magic defense, 10 toes down. A minute to play, a 4-point lead. Banchero's got to get it across the timeline. He does. Picks up his dribble, and Franz gets the rock and slows it up. Shot clock's at 8. They're on their feet here at the Kia Center. Knockout blow for Franz. Step back three. It's off the back of the rim. No good. And the rebound, Wendell hit it off the floor. Tried to save it off of Derek White. And it's going to be a jump ball, I believe. Trey Maddox was right there. It was right in front of the Celtics bench. So it looked like an assistant. I think Emil Jefferson got collided, believe it or not. And now the officials are conferring. I don't think anybody had a great read on that, as Wendell and several Celtics were running out of bounds and trying to save it. Boston's going to call timeout. And are they going to challenge? I think so. They'll rule it's supposed to be Celtics ball, or they'll argue it's supposed to be Celtics ball. And every single one of the Boston Celtics had the best advantage of anybody in the building.
It's a jump ball between Wendell Carter and Derek White. The play is under review, being challenged by Boston.
And that's a good challenge, just because we have the size advantage. And as I mentioned, they had a pretty good viewpoint of exactly what happened. I think that's the right call. Dell actually grabbed it like off of White's head. I mean, we've already seen one foul assessed as they reviewed. Hopefully Wendell didn't get called for crawling over White's back, but I think Dell's right foot hit as he was coming down trying to throw the ball off Derek White. So with 47.4 seconds remaining, Missoula burns his challenge in what seems like a good spot, and if he could steal a possession for his team here, that'll be absolutely massive. David Guthrie, the crew chief, with the headset on. He's all alone at the monitor. And I don't think there's a single person sitting down here at the Kia Center with the exception of us here on Radio Row. We got people behind us. We keep on showing that angle. I don't think that's the best one. Wendell was mid-flight as he originally kind of collided with White. Tyler points out that Derek White is standing out of bounds and Wendell is making contact with White. White's foot isn't fully out of bounds. It's kind of snugged up on the sideline. This is going to be a tough one. And that's the reason that Guthrie is still down there. The game it's been. Fourth quarter has been essentially a stalemate. Magic held the Celtics to 11 points in the third, outscored them 24-11. And felt like Boston was on the ropes, but then they rattled off a 17-5 run in the middle of the fourth quarter, even things up, and then Franz, a couple huge buckets late. He's got 10 points here in the fourth and 32 on the night. 8 assists, 7 rebounds as well. And here we go. The headset's off for David Guthrie. Let's see what we got.
After replay review, the ball touches Derek White's head while his foot is on the
All right.
Therefore, the challenge is unsuccessful. Boston will be out of challenges for the night. It will be Orlando basketball on the sideline.
That is a massive call. Good call for Tyler Caron as well, pointing that out. And so the Magic will have it with 40. They altered the game clock just a little bit. 48.4 seconds. A fresh 14 on the shot clock, and that was a heck of a hustle play from Wendell Carter Jr. He's got 12 boards tonight, none of them bigger than that one. And 6 of his 12 rebounds have been on the offensive glass. And that's exactly what we've been asking for. The Magic 15 offensive boards tonight for 16 second chance points. Maybe more importantly, Boston 8 offensive rebounds tonight and 10 second chance points. Magic have done everything they needed to put themselves in position to make it a 2-1 series. Now they got to close it out. Franz gets it into Paolo. Magic up 4 with 45 seconds left. Back to Franz. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Franz straight away with Horford in front of him. Step back 3 ball for Wagner. It's an air ball. I think Horford got a hand on it. It went out of bounds. And Courtney Kirkland just ruled that it was deflected, but then he pointed as if it was Boston basketball. It's Magic ball. Now there's only 1.3 seconds remaining here on the shot clock. And so Gary Harris will inbound on the baseline, and the Magic got to go super quick. Into Franz. He'll flip it up. Ooh, got a good look at it, but he missed it. Tatum the rebound. Here comes Boston. It's White. Centers it, goes right down the lane and dunks it down. Nobody picked him up. 28 seconds to go, and it's a 2-point game. And Joe Mazzulla says, defend. Banchero trying to get it past half court. He can't. And it's a 8-second violation. And Jamal Mosley is saying the ball crossed half court. Now David Guthrie is going to double check with the other 2 officials. And it looked like it sure did. And Paolo, as he's listening to Courtney Kirkland's viewpoint, sounds like he's agreeing with it. Banchero was getting harassed by Tatum in the backcourt. White was lurking as well. Paolo tried to spin and got it into the front court, but then had it poked away and had to go back into the backcourt. And it happened just like that. And And so the officials didn't get a full view of whether or not the ball crossed the timeline. And now Guthrie's going to come and let the scorer's table know it's an inadvertent whistle, and it'll be Magic basketball. Holy cow. And now Sam Cassell and Joe Mazzulla are beside themselves on Boston's bench. There's 17.8 seconds to go. Orlando is up 2. The shot clock is off. But they may want to flip it back on if it was an inadvertent whistle. They will. 14 on the shot clock. 17.8 on the game clock.
14.
The officials making sure everything is proper and appropriate, time-wise. And now you got every single assistant coach on either team making sure their point is heard. David Guthrie is coming back to the scorer's table. What a game we've had here at the Kia Center. Game 3, Magic trying to make it 2-1. They're up 95-93, and now Jamal Mosley's going to take time. Probably a wise timeout there. Celtics have 1 timeout remaining. Magic will have 1 remaining. And we'll take a quick break. Orlando with the basketball, 17.8 seconds remaining, and a 2-point lead. Don't go anywhere. We're right back to the Kia Center in just a moment on the Magic Audio Network.
The Magic know how to protect their home court.
He's got to get something off. He lost the handle. Anthony Black to steal. Great defense there.
At Assured Partners, we protect yours. Whether it's your name, property, or business, Assured Partners works with you to find the right insurance coverage for all your needs and help you lock down every challenge. We're not just your insurance broker. We're your teammate, dedicated to your success. That's what we call power through partnership. Join Assured Partners, official insurance broker of the Orlando Magic, and protect your home court.
If the Magic are able to pull out this win, you can give a big thank you, maybe send some flowers to fourth quarter Franz. 2 huge, patented style Franz Wagner layups. The last 2 scores for the Orlando Magic. They lead by 2, but without those buckets, this probably turns into a Celtics lead. 95-93, it's Magic ball. 17.8 on the clock. Jake, put your coach hat on. What are you trying to do right here?
I'm trying to get a good look. I'm trying to make sure the ball is in the hands of my best free throw shooters, which more often than not would be Franz Wagner and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Franz is struggling at the stripe tonight. He's 7 of 12, but he obviously has the hot hand right now. 10 of his 32 points, BK, have come here in the fourth quarter. And as you mentioned, those 2 runners were absolutely the difference as of right now. Boston looked like they were going to try to defend for the entirety of the shot clock, which would give them 3.8 seconds on the other side. So we'll see. The inbound goes into the backcourt, Caldwell-Pope, and Derek White says, bring it. Kenny gets it across the timeline. And he's backing way up, waiting for the foul. It's not coming. He goes right wing now, Banchero. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Trap comes. Paolo to Franz. 3-ball is up, and it's off. Long rebound. Tatum grabs it, and he calls timeout. And there is 0.3 seconds to play. I don't know if I understand the strategy of not fouling there, because that was all you needed was a long rebound, and this is feeling like a dub with 0.3, but the officials for sure will confer and see if a little more time should be added on. Magic up 2. As of right now, there are 0.3 seconds remaining. Boston has the basketball. David Guthrie comes over. He's going to let Mazzulla know. And Mazzulla looks disappointed. I think they're saying 0.3 is accurate, and that's huge. Still enough time to get a shot off, but just barely. You're talking about essentially a touch. So the Magic here in the fourth quarter have done just enough. The lead for Orlando was 12 about midway through the frame. The Celtics rattled off a 17-5 run, even it up. Franz Wagner, few buckets, has been the difference. And right now, the Magic clinging to a 2-point lead. Derek White will take it out. At the coach's hash on the Magic side of the floor. 0.3 for Boston to try and tie it up. Down 2. White looking. That's not 5 seconds. Throws a lob inside. It's batted away. And this is a dub. Magic win. They hold on for a 95-93 win. Franz Wagner lets out a big exhale. And this series is headed back to Boston next week. Orlando makes it 2-1 in the best of 7 with a 95-93 win behind Franz Wagner's 32 points, 11 of 27 from the field. He had 8 assists. He had 7 rebounds. And the Magic worked their way back into this series after taking a 95-93 win. And we're going to catch up momentarily, I believe, with one of the main players in this game. National broadcast, Paolo Banchero will chat with ESPN. Franz Wagner will chat with Dante Marcatelli, and we're going to chat with Wendell Carter Jr. Another double-double tonight. He's been averaging one heading into this game. Del, can you hear me up top on the radio deck?
Yes, sir. Where you at?
I'm up here. I'm behind you. I'm behind you way up here on the 4th floor. We're right here. Joel's got it. Don't worry about it. All you got to do is hear me. It's radio, though.
Right.
It's radio. Right. All right, just tell me about what it took to squeak out this win tonight. That Boston team don't go away, but you guys would not be denied this evening.
Absolutely. This was a do-or-die game. You know what I'm saying? With them being up 2-0, it was a must-win for us. Take care of home court. Make this series interesting for us. So, we did everything we could to offensive rebound and to making every foul count. So I think we did a fantastic job of that tonight.
Well, that's a good transition because I was going there next. What's better, the 15 offensive rebounds for 16 second chance points or holding them to 8 offensive boards for 10 second chance points? And you were in the middle of all of that, my man.
Man, I think it's equally as important. You know what I'm saying? They killed us on the glass in the second game. We cleaned that up this game, and, we were relentless on that glass. So, the playoffs is about who can get the most possessions, who can get the most shots at scoring some points. So we did a better job of that tonight.
Wendell, what does it feel like a game like this with the crowd as electric as they were? It's got to be a special feeling.
It's amazing, man. Being up in Boston, how that crowd was, it shows, home advantage is such an important thing. They did a good job of taking care of home court, and now it's our turn. And, we're going to make this series interesting for sure.
Appreciate the time. Good dub. We'll talk to you later.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, there he is, Wendell Carter Jr., double-double tonight, 10 points, 12 rebounds. The Magic out-rebound the Celtics 42-39. And as we mentioned, those offensive boards, huge swing in games 1 and 2, and a huge swing back here in game 3. The Magic 15 offensive boards for 16 second chance points, and they hold the Celtics to just 8 offensive rebounds and 10 second chance points. We got Magic wrap-up coming up on the other side. We'll hear from Coach Mosley. Go inside that Magic media room. BK will have your final stats and your post-game awards as well. I'll join Brandon Kravitz, and I will break this one down. And before we do any of that, we're going to pause 10 seconds. First station identification.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year Sam Mitchell every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
It wasn't easy, but nothing worthwhile ever is. Magic get the dub tonight in Game 3, 95-93 the final. 2-1 the series moves to Boston still up, but the Magic have struck back and taken a little momentum heading into Sunday and Game 4. Magic wrap-up coming up on the other side with Brandon Kravitz, and I will join him in just a moment. Magic win 95-93. You heard it here on the Magic Audio Network.
You've been listening to Orlando Magic Basketball.
Mo Wagner in the corner. Pump fake, got by Wembanyama, dunked it down right on the number 1 pick.
Magic Basketball is brought to you all season long by Advent Health, the official healthcare provider of the Orlando Magic.
Now Anthony with a head of steam. Cross-court pass to Suggs in the corner for three. Cash. Jalen knocked it down. That's Jay Sizzle, and that's a big shot.
This is the Orlando Magic Audio Network.
If you love your customers, you have to try RingCentral. No matter the size of your business, every call, every text, every meeting, every customer conversation matters. With RingCentral, you get a reliable business phone, a modern contact center, and built-in AI across every conversation, all on one platform. So you can focus on the moments that matter. See for yourself at ringcentral.com. RingCentral. Every moment matters.
At VyStar Credit Union, you inspire us to go the extra mile to meet your financial needs. That's why we offer.
Hey, sports fans, thank you so much for hanging out with us here on Toronto Sports Insider during the Playoff Pulse. Our mission is simple, bringing sports fans together to hang out, cheer, and change the world one insider at a time, while supporting SickKids Hospital in Toronto every single game.
Cheers, insiders and sports fans from around the world. The Playoff Pulse campaign on Toronto Sports Insider is uniting fans worldwide through the thrill of NHL and NBA playoffs. Every game, every fan, every moment counts. The link is pinned in the chat and in the description. Check out our campaign page. Donate if you can, or share it with friends. Holy Mackinac! Every click helps sick kids heal the future. Just by being here, you have already made an impact. Now, chat it up, keep it classy, and let's keep changing the world one insider at a time.
To every child and family who've needed us since 1875, and all who support us, our hospital needs no introduction. But just in case, it's SickKids. And it's our 150th birthday. Our mission has always been healthier children, a better world. The first children's hospital in Canada, SickKids. Pasteurizing milk to prevent disease 30 years before it was mandatory. The heart-lung machine that transformed open heart surgery. A pediatric kidney transplant in 1969. SickKids. SickKids. And SickKids. We discovered the gene for cystic fibrosis so patients live longer lives. And we just created the world's first Atlas of Cancer, using machine learning to analyze 13,000 variations. Today, the hospital sees over 130,000 patients a year. We're a research powerhouse, a training magnet, attracting nearly 600 clinical and research fellows from around the globe every year. And we're the #1 publicly funded children's hospital in the world. We're celebrating 150 years of excellence, driven by philanthropy. What's next? Thanks to donors like you, we're going to keep healing Canada and the world, and we're going to heal the future.
Bring in the man on the call throughout the course of the night. Jake Chapman joins me right now. Wow. That one, you felt like it was going to be dramatic coming down to the finish. And in some ways, the intensity was there. Sort of an anticlimactic finish. Usually, if there's a 2-point game, final possessions, you get some sort of important shot at the end. a possession that comes down to that. This really came down to Boston not managing the clock properly at the end.
Yeah, it was strange. So Derek White gets the dunk that brings them within 2 with 28.1 seconds remaining. And so if you do the quick math and you're Joe Mazzulla, you say, okay, we defend for 24 seconds, and then hopefully we'll have 3 or 4 seconds to try to make something happen. Then you had the goofy thing where it was the inadvertent whistle. It was the over and back. It wasn't an over and back or an 8-second call on Paolo. And essentially what that did was it gave the Magic a chance to reset. The shot clock went to 14. It basically trimmed like another second off the clock. And after the inbound, I believe there was 17.8 on the game clock.
That's exactly what it was.
And 14 on the shot clock. And so now all of a sudden you're working with 3.8 seconds. And all it took, and